Man, I sure do love when shenanigans takes place. Thanks very much, Crit Fam. Hello, everyone. How's it going today? Yo, 10 months on Twitch, baby. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome, Crit Fam, to Steelguard Wardens, Episode 0. I am your, apparently causing all sorts of problems with technical support guy. I am not playing in this game. It's your boy Sean, handling all the shenanigans here alongside my my faithful mascot Controlla. Say hello in chat, Controlla. Hope everything's going well, everyone. Audio is a little low compared to the intro video. Good to know. Let's go ahead and make some adjustments. We are here, and we are going to go ahead and get things going. The rest of our Steelguard Wardens team is currently prepping material in the background. So let's go ahead and get the music up and running here. Go ahead and turn that down slightly and get that going there. Welcome, one and all. It's good to see you all. Glad you could make it today. As we get the kinks out before we begin a fantastic Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. Welcome to the folks on both Twitch and YouTube. It's good to see you all. I'm going to go ahead and pop in and join the rest of our summoner crew.
Lord.
Wow, everything that could possibly go wrong during that recording actually did. But you know what? That is why Session Zeros exist.
I agree.
Yep.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on stream, and welcome to our wonderful group of players tonight. Glad you guys could join me on this wonderful Thursday evening for a game of Dungeons & Dragons run by the fantastic folks at NightVisionCreative. Thank you very much, Brendan, for hosting this wonderful game. That I
Absolutely.
know you have been toiling over this for the last couple of months, so I can't wait to watch you guys sink into it. The interface is looking nice. I agree. Thank you very much, Michael. I really appreciate it. So a little bit of logistics before we go ahead and pop in, and I'm going to let everything go to Brendan. Word to the wise that, of course, thank you very much to the folks at NightVisionCreative for bringing this wonderful campaign to life. Everything that you see tonight is going to be has been generated by them, and all of the unique content that you'll be seeing regarding a very, very fantastic Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition class, the Summoner, is going to be found in their fantastic book, Creed's Codex, Arcane Secrets of the Summoners, which you can find, or you can back online on Kickstarter. You'll be a late backer since it's already there, but definitely do so. Definitely take part. Get access to the cool playtesting materials that you'll see, in fact, tonight and throughout the rest of the series. And then, of course, it's also brought to you by us at CtrlAltCrit. We're keeping the game running and making sure that, provided everything goes well, nothing burns or falls apart. So I'm doing a great job so far. And also, we also have another person who's going to be monitoring the chat and providing information as we go. Hey, it's Controlla. Controlla is going to be showcasing some details about Creed's Codex as we go, and chatting in chat to folks. So if anybody has any questions or just wants to poke Controlla, Controlla will actually respond in real time. Totally not a bot. Absolutely not 100%, 110% a bot. So feel free to say hello. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shut my trap. And Brendan, it's all you today.
Well, I think it's a team effort here, but thank you, Sean. All right, I need to know who the second dwarf is actually supposed to be.
It should be Pepper.
I have Pepper as someone else.
Nope, it's not me.
Bengal should be a halfling.
Which one?
I'm moving me. I've moved me. So I am trying to move without the wall. There you go. I'm controlling myself. So the other one's not me.
Okay. Did we make an icon for this?
I was just saying the my profile sheet at character sheet portrait is the dwarf, not the halfling.
Yes, I'm saying which halfling.
Bengal, Small Hill, the Colossus, wannabe. Profile sheet at
Sorry, I'm super lost. I'm hearing
to the south of the map.
So that's the picture there, that one there, yeah?
Do you
Yeah.
guys hear the stream playing at the same time?
I've got it.
Muted it. I'm just reading
have-
chat as it goes off.
I have as well, so I'm trying to figure out where this echo's coming from. Oh, 2 tabs of it open. That'll do it. All right, solved. Here we go. Okay. Every time I tried to ask something, I was talking over myself, and it was like, yeah, this isn't working.
Gotta love
All
those
right.
technical difficulties. It's
Yeah.
not a CtrlAltCrit video without one.
Living the dream over here. Okay. Sorry. So, I have Bangle. Right now, I have you as a dwarf, which is incorrect, and I need to know what your actual token is and where to find it.
It's the one, the Colossus token. If you can see it, this is currently
Oh, this guy. Okay. Yes, that I can grab.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
As a side note, chat on YouTube was saying the music was like a tad bit too loud.
Yeah.
It has since been solved. If 2%
cool.
is still too loud, we have concerns.
And limited options.
Right.
Oh, we've still got a whole 50% we can cut if we need it, be fine. We got this.
Also, hello, YouTube chat. I can see y'all in there. Welcome, John. Welcome, Grumpy Gognard. That's a great name. Or Grumpy Grognard. I said it wrong. Conrad, I
Grognard?
see you.
Okay, I think... Oh, wait, that didn't work.
There we go. Okay, nobody can hear the fan going. That's good to know.
Excellent.
Yeah, for folks coming in, we will go ahead and do introductions and we'll start with some gameplay tonight, provided everybody gets their stuff generated. We're currently getting all of the Foundry kinks out of the way. Some of us have not utilized the software before, and I am kind of just watching the content as it goes. I don't know how much control or lack of control I have with this software, so I guess I can.
Gotta love new stuff.
Okay, I think Bangle, your character is complete.
It is good.
All right, and then we can get rid of Conrad. Which one's actually you?
I
That
just
one?
moved.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm getting rid of your doppelgangers in here. All right. I think this is the 4 of you. I think we're created.
Huzzah!
was
That one is the hive mind, but I've got my character looks like it's all set up, but it just needs to be swapped out with hive mind.
Oh, we should be able to just drag in a new one here.
That works.
And
Just
that
get rid of my clone,
one.
throw him into the abyss. It's fine.
Yeah, I do think it's probably worth putting your guys' names on your characters, and I'll just have them displayed so everyone can keep track of who's talking about who.
Sounds
See.
good.
And
Works
then
for me.
G set up here. So as we're jumping in, did I spell that right? Do you guys have any questions on the character creation process or parts of the class or anything else?
Nope, I think I'm actually set up to go.
Okay, all right. How is everyone else looking?
So we're doing point buy, and like, do you have all of the class built in Foundry so we can just drag it in, or do we have to type it all out by hand?
I have most of it. I think everything. Can't remember what class. I think we've got 2 evolutionists, so I definitely do not have all of those when you guys get to 3. But for level 1, I believe I have everything. Probably At least that was
I will
there
probably,
1 or 2
I will
versions
probably
ago.
not do the evolutionist this time. I'm going to try the horrifier just to make those new rules get
Okay.
out underway.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Give
I'm
us
here
something
for
to work
that.
with.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Little side note: you could, if you have the PDF opened on your PC, you can Control C, Control V.
Yes, yes, you can also do that. So I
It
do.
saves a lot of time.
Yeah, I think I have most of the stuff built. I'm assuming it shows the same for you guys. There's an items directory, and then on that side it has a whole bunch of things in there.
The search items is blank for me, which I imagine is just access.
Okay, so let me try to just add stuff to your guys' character sheets as we go. Then I can just open them all up and drop.
Okay, let's pull my character sheet out, pop it up.
So for the folks at
No, no,
home
no.
who are coming in for the first time and are not aware what a summoner is, or the various subclasses that do exist in the Creed's Codex book, a summoner is a brand new class for 5th edition D&D, guys, or 5th edition SRD tabletop gaming in general. It is an intelligence-based caster class which uses focus power, which allows you to manipulate energy and summon creatures. Each summoner can use a pool of summoner points to summon creatures within a specific challenge rating. Sometimes it's ones they've seen, sometimes it's ones they can think of. Yeah, controller, I'm totally not reading off of what you've already put. I'm sorry, it was a really good summary. Somebody mentioned the horrifier as a particular one. Let me make sure I have the correct one here before we go ahead and move to it. Where's the boy? No, that's the Colossus. Oh, number 14.
It's the one right at the bottom.
There we go. Oh no, it's just some extra information that people can learn about. Here we go. I love D&D. Me too, John. D&D is great. So some information about the horrifier there, which can be used. Fear is a powerful motivator, and the horrifier can do some scary stuff with it. Again, this is generic information that's just kind of mentioned, and there are a couple of features that I'll talk about, or Controller will mention here and there, but they're here. I just want people to be aware and get people excited about playing it. Get these books. It's worth it.
60 feet. Target. One target.
Alright, I've added summoner points, summon creature, and summon mental formulation table to the 3 of you. Aldrich already had most of those things. Do you want me to drop the mental formulation table on yours?
Yes, please.
Okay. I don't have anything built out for summons known or learning additional summons. If you need it, let me know. Otherwise, probably relatively equipped there.
Is that a prepared spell? Where did I put that at? I put that as prepared, always prepared. Alright, this will be prepared, always prepared.
Oh, you know, I didn't think about it. Coordinated strike technically falls under...
That's a class feature.
Yeah, it falls under the focused power, but you couldn't really use it until level 2. I wonder if I need to move that.
Alright, I've also gone ahead and increased your volume by a pretty good margin for the video, so hopefully that helps. I believe each of our, since John has asked, I believe each of our various player characters, once ready, are going to introduce their characters before we start. So good question. But somebody wants to know, what's Aldrich's class and race? We'll find out soon, I imagine.
Hey, Brendan.
Yes.
My guy says level 0.
Let me change that for you.
I think that's keeping me from a couple of my things.
Yeah. Let's see. So you're here. There you go.
Maybe I gotta close it and open it back up again. There we go. Okay.
Pan out and see if I can see some new things.
Adding on.
All right. So to create your guys' character, did everyone do their stats already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And does everyone have their
Oh,
health?
it is the new one. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Stats and health, yes.
You guys can all start with light armor, so I'm fine with either studded or just plain leather. Whichever you like. You can start with a shield. And then you have simple weapon, light crossbow and 20 bolts, and then you guys need to choose your skills. And then the other main thing is you'll need to choose your 2 cantrips.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I do all this, or is this something you have to drag for us?
Spells, you can drag. I've already done mine.
Where are they located? Which compendium are they located in?
I know I found mine under my spells.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's my spells.
Let's see.
And then you
Ages.
should
There it
be
is.
able to find the new spells in here.
Yes.
They are just text descriptions at the moment. I haven't had a chance to build out so for it auto rolling, but for most of the summoner ones, it should be very straightforward since the values defaulted based on whatever level you have and the augments you've taken.
You can add them physically. It takes a couple seconds to do. You can just basically copy from what is on the spell PDF. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. If you wanted to add something I haven't added yet.
Yeah. I just did that way just to make it easy. I forget how to add things. Nope. I gotta remember how to add stuff.
Dangle's mic
Ah.
is really hot. Good to know.
I love it.
Say what?
Item.
Yeah, you're I've got to turn you down a little bit. Dangle is
A little loud.
A little bit. I can go ahead and pop you down. I appreciate it though.
I will say, Sean, I can't hear any music unless I'm in the stream.
Yeah, that'll likely be that'll I know that kind of sucks for you guys as far as ambience, but
Nope.
that's how I have it for the production. It would, I guess, going forward, if we want to put in the playlist for the sessions, we can do that for like further sessions onward. Is that, do you need to like upload the audio and put it in, or does it go?
Well, I was thinking, could you just use like Fredboat or something like that and play it through Discord?
I could, but I'd have to go ahead and set all that stuff up, I imagine. So, I think for
Yeah, we don't, obviously tonight we don't need to do anything for that, but if you guys want the audio, then we'll need it. If not, then I'm fine without it, like whatever.
Items. There they are. Items. SRT.
It took me a hot second to put my arm into the character sheet.
hey,
Yeah,
Otaku
yeah.
Fanatic, thanks for making it in.
There we go.
And trips done. Looking good.
I took all the tool proficiencies because who needs armor and weapons?
So while you guys are all putting together your characters, because I know people are already asking who's doing what. Brendan, are you okay with each of the players introducing themselves and what they're planning on running tonight?
Oh yeah, of course.
Do we want to go from top to bottom?
Sounds a plan.
Sounds good to me. Which I guess puts Aiden first.
That would be correct, yeah.
Dang it, that backfired. Fair enough. Yeah, no worries. Well, hello everyone. I am playing Aiden, who is a half-elf summoner. How far do we want to go? Do we want to go at what subclass we're thinking of taking at level 3, or just some generic information?
I feel like you could probably provide whatever, as much or as little as you feel. It's your character, so.
Sure, let's have some fun. Alright, so the plan for Aiden at the moment is he's going to be what's called an evolutionist. I'm not going to spoil too much about what that means, but they focus on a particular individual thing and learning about it, understanding it, improving a specific summon rather than being grabbing lots of different things and mixing and matching. He is a fairly young half-elf, about 5'8". Looks like he's probably spent a lot more time indoors than out, and is wearing what looks like handmade leather armor with a symbol of a tree. The roots are brown and the branches are red. And occasionally in the background you may see what looks like the shadow of a person behind him.
Yo. And I know you didn't want to spoil the evolutionist, but Controller did it for you.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, someone with more power than me can make that decision.
Aldrich?
Aldrich is a relatively young mountain dwarf, though he has shocks of gray in his black hair. He tends to have a fairly glum outlook. He is currently wearing fairly ratty-looking studded leather. It's definitely seen some hard use, and it looks like a hand-me-down. He doesn't really have a lot going on for him. Everything he has is threadbare and worn, and he seems, for the moment, to be very loquacious. He doesn't like to talk a whole lot. That's what I've got so far.
Hey.
Alrighty, guess it's my turn then. Gonna be playing Bengal Smallhill, aspiring Colossus summoner, which just pretty much means he's gonna try and make the biggest, baddest summon he possibly can. The bigger, the better. He's a halfling, he's sort of adult, but still pretty young for most halflings, with a height complex because even amongst his halfling brethren, he's relatively small. And he has a metal arm, which I hope to showcase here in a little bit. It's gonna be fun.
I appreciate the Colossus very much. I've actually been playtesting it also in my own spare time, and I've been having a great time with it. For those who can read in chat, yes, that does in fact say crits roll 4 instead of 2. Be hyped. Is gonna be cool when it gets there. And I actually remember during your gameplay audition, that was used to great effect.
The arm.
Things happened. Things indeed happened. And yeah, it looks like Brendan says that he's grabbing some water, but he can still hear us. Pepper, I believe it's you.
Yep, so I'm playing Pepper Shimmering. He is a fairy. He's going to be going towards the Convergent subclass. He's kind of like your Convergence, kind of like your Wild Magic Sorcerer. He, as he escaped there, left the Feywild, he was captured by some carnies and forced to work with a magician there, helping them summon a rabbit out of their hat. At first, it was just him hiding there and handing a rabbit, and then he eventually was able to summon a rabbit out of the hat, and he was able to escape somehow, and has no idea how he did what he did, but he's going to keep learning how to do that. But he's on the run, and he has found his way to meet up with this group of people and joined up with them.
Sounds like a pretty crazy group that we've got put together. I am hyped to hear all the shenanigans that goes on with y'all's opening. Thank you guys so much for joining us for tonight's game, first of all. I haven't really had a chance to thank you guys for all the work that you guys have done so far, but legit, you guys are awesome. Chat, let it be known, the Steelguard Wardens group is awesome, and they're going to be playing some awesome characters for you for the next several weeks. So definitely get hype. I'm quiet? How dare you? I'm quiet. I'm one of the loudest people I know. I might actually be too low on Discord. That's perfectly fair. But you guys can't hear me on Discord. Okay. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna move my mic closer. But thank you very much, Salem. Much appreciated. Has Brendan returned? don't believe so.
I
Y'all
have.
Oh, yes, cool.
Yeah, there he is.
My mouth will promptly be shut.
All right.
Relatively.
Where are we for characters?
I think relatively.
It
set up and
seems-
just putting in
Seems
the
we
bait.
are all introduced.
All right. I'm just writing up a backstory since I had to switch the whole thing from evolutionist to summoner to horrifier. So it'll take a couple more minutes and I'll be done.
Okay. Is anyone stuck on anything?
At the moment, just making sure all the boxes are ticked.
Same.
Okay.
Would you mind dragging some? Just 'cause I can't see that. I can drag proficiencies, but I can't drag items. Do you mind if I just get the basic stuff? I've not got anything particular I need or anything like that.
Sure, I can grab that. Remind me, which is your character?
Aiden.
Aiden sounds European, so we'll just go with that as the signifier.
Hey,
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, I'm not. Well, we're gonna go with it.
Hassam, thank you for subscribing to CtrlAltCrit. Oh my god, we got more! Salem's Judge, thank you for also following CtrlAltCrit. Thank you so much.
I do have a small question. Did we ever? Is it still a thing where you could funnel all your summoning points into one summon?
Sorry,
As a
I lost
team?
audio. Say that one more time.
Oh,
Is it still a thing where we can, or is it going to be a thing where we can funnel our summoning points into one summon?
Yeah, with the enhance, and just keep bumping it up.
Is that going to be one of the, like higher level features? I guess.
I mean, you technically get it at level 2.
Oh, nice.
I think what
Okay.
he's meaning is when we would combine summoner points to summon a creature outside of our range. So if we're say level level 10,
like a
and two
multi-summoner
people-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I think we
Yeah,
could-
we,
Go ahead.
I definitely don't have rules for it yet, but we could build those in this. I'm fine with that. We may end up scrapping them, but we can see
Look
what we
into
can
it.
put together. Because I think it can't be linear, so it needs to be some sort of exponential with either like some kind of cap where you. Yeah, it just can't be a linear
It'd be a
line.
balancing issue, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. So if otherwise, you could just get an unlimited number of summoners to get an unlimitedly strong creature.
Brendan, I have a very unique question in chat that I would like you to answer if you can. I have John Doe Teal, I hope I said that name right, says, is the Horrifier the special subclass that was made by the Kickstarter tier backer?
Well, that is true. There was several of those, though. One is the Horrifier that was made by the special tier Kickstarter backer. There was another special tier Kickstarter backer, which this was the Master Summoner tier. They made the Archon with me, and the third one was the Shadow. So all 3 of those summoners were made using that tier. And then there was another backer who helped work on a magical dagger as well. I don't know if that will come up in here or not. We'll have to find out.
Cool, I am plugged
I
in
wouldn't
the
mind
other
that coming up right here.
subclasses.
I've seen that dagger. I wouldn't mind having it.
And the artwork
So this
for
is
it's
where
coming
we do a
along.
dice roll off to see who gets to be kicked off the island and who gets the dagger. I like it.
It's already descending into chaos.
See, at that point, I just use my arm to send the dagger far, far away.
There you go.
While still in my
Do we
possession.
have a question, boys? Do we want to take a range of cantrips, or do we want to? How do we want to do this? Do we want to have any kind of game strategy before we walk in?
So, I'm planning on seeing as Colossus, bigger, better, more health. I was thinking I'd be the tankier individual.
Mm-hmm.
So I took Aegis and then a utility one, Prestidigitated, because you never leave that behind.
Okay. I also took Aegis, but I also took Reaper's Fist to go with the more dark look of a Horrifier.
Nice.
Man, that's been a fantastic cantrip in testing BTW. That's been really cool.
We've been working on a couple renditions of it in playtesting. He's back.
Discord's acting really weird with my microphone right now. Like, I have it physically muted and it's still coming up, so just... bleh.
Thankfully, you're okay right now. You are no longer a robot like you were a few minutes ago, so fingers crossed it maintains that way.
Yep.
Can't wait to see how things play out. I know, right, Jake? I'm excited.
So Pepper currently has Spike and Aegis, and then also as a fairy he has Druidcraft.
I've gone for Aegis, and just for the sake of having some sort of damage when I'm at summoner points, I've gone for Acid Splash, because I know what will happen. I'll blow everything on one fight, and then something's going to pick a fight with me, and I'm just going to be like, no, right, you win.
Alright, since we got a bunch of Aegis, I'm going to swap out my Aegis for something else, possibly Minor Illusion. Just another nice... Shout
out to my favorite spell, Spook.
Right?
I love that spell.
Man.
Spook's so good.
Oh, too bad we can't take it. Somebody just, made it sad for us here.
Why can't you take it?
Because it's not a summoner spell.
It is. It's a cantrip too.
It's a cantrip, yeah.
But I don't see it on the summoner cantrip list. I got Spike, Reaper's Fist, Prestidigitation, and so on. But
you may have an older version.
This was the one from 8.17.
Yeah,
this is the latest.
I actually have it up, so everybody can see
He's
the
right.
spell right now.
Wait, what?
I mean, if Spook is an actual freaking spell for summoners, Brandon, I will 100%.
Yes.
I highly recommend Spook. It is a great time.
yes, it should be. Conrad, what? Where are you looking that you don't see it as a? Oh,
the PDF for 8.17. Yeah, it's on the
yeah. Okay. Yeah, it should be, because the way, especially with the way it's worded, it's supposed to be where, like, the way I was looking at this is it would be something that summoners are playing tricks on each other, like in school, where this is like a more advanced version of that. So rather than trying to, like,
then I am taking it. Yeah. So Reaper's Fist and Spook is. I mean, there's no utility here, but for the heck of it, let's do it.
I mean, that sounds awesome.
You're right. I have missed this.
I agree. Controller Spook is too good. Thank you.
Okay.
Right.
I cannot wait for that.
I cannot either. I haven't even looked at it because of it wasn't on the list. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is the best thing ever.
So I've been casually with my play group. We did a game on Sunday. And we did a Ravnica game, and then we added the summoner class, and we also added the cantrips and level 1 characters. Spook literally had one of the best moments in our game, so I highly recommend it. What does Spook do? That's a great question. I don't want to. Oh, do you want to? Yeah, go ahead.
Do we want to spoil it now, or do we want to see it go off in combat first? That's a you call.
I think it's up to y'all. If y'all want to wait and showcase Spook in gameplay, I'm definitely down.
I think we should do that with some of these. Yeah, I think we should let some of these just speak for themselves in combat. I like it.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
1 creature, range 60 feet. Gotta enter it all in.
So
Duration.
Technically, for those who caption, you'll be able to see what Spook did, because I did bring up the playtest doc. Don't at me.
Yeah, what? Actual heck. Range spell attack. Charisma. No, intelligence this time around.
Alright, I think I'm done, and if I've missed anything, that is on me. And I will deal with the consequence of my actions later.
Jake's like, save it! Write that down! Write that down!
Right? Here we are trying not to, like mess these up terribly bad. Pop that back in, because then we can do it here. There we go. Multiple things can pop up. Let's open edit spell, because I forget how to edit spells. Takes a while to learn the system here. Here we go. All right, and spook. Edit spell. How do we have this working over here? Because I knew how to make it attack roll, critical hit threshold. 0. Let's try that out. That's not 1d4 plus formula anymore. What is that now?
I think it is.
Sorry, for which one?
No, I'm looking at Reaper's Fist. We're no longer doing the plus damage. It's just straight.
Since you guys are level 1, let's just leave it with it as it is in there, where it's the 1d6 plus the proficiency bonus for the heal.
Oh.
Or I guess separate 1d6 for the damage, proficiency bonus for heal. I think I've been playing around with this one, and I may end up just moving it out from a cantrip and make it into a higher level spell.
D6.
To be fair, it does look pretty good. I have to say that does look really good.
Yeah,
so damage from is 1d6. Sorry.
The challenge I'm running into is it feels weak where people aren't taking it, because before it used to be 1d4, but when you're comparing it to Vampiric Touch, I just cannot find a good way to balance it without it just completely overshadowing that which is a 3rd level spell, at least at higher levels.
I mean, I think we'll just see how it plays out.
So we'll play with it for sure, and then see where we end up. Everything's always a work in progress.
That's also something I want to address for the people who are in the audience as well. The material that our players are using today is technically playtest material of Creed's Codex, Arcane Secrets of the Summoners. So the shenanigans that you see today may not necessarily reflect the final version of the book. So just be aware of that and enjoy. But I guess at this point, if people like something they really like, they'll errata it later.
Yeah, of course. This is guidelines.
We're like pirates, y'all. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Also,
so I swapped out for Sweet Spook. All right.
I appreciate that you're like nah, just keep it as is. That's my indication, guys. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
I mean, every time Night Creative has run one, it's been a bloodbath. So
I think as the old saying goes, what's the worst that could happen?
The bard seduces a dragon.
See if that works.
I think that's going to be very dependent on what your Convergent ends up rolling for their stuff.
Oh, we're gonna die, guys. We're so dead.
Now that reminds me.
Oh yeah.
Shoutouts to the Point of Convergence table, which is magical. Oh wait, that is the Horrifier. Controller, get it together. There you go.
Save dexterity, acid 2.
So I have to ask, when you're talking to Controller, where is Controller coming up on?
Controller primarily comes up. Controller is actually live on Twitch right now speaking to people, but at the same time, Controller is also providing little quips of information during the stream itself. She has little windows where she'll talk about things.
Gotcha, okay.
Unfortunately, Controller is not prepped for YouTube. Just got here, how did I miss? Or what'd you miss? Darkness 3 Rick. You haven't missed much, we're still setting up characters at this point.
Yep.
Shenanigans are afoot, but only with character creation.
What race is everyone? We've got a halfling,
Half elf,
half elf,
Fairy,
and a dwarf. Okay, so I need to double check everyone's vision here.
Hang on, which person's the Horrifier again? Because I've just got my fingers crossed it's the fairy.
No, sorry.
If I remember correctly, Pepper is technically an evolutionist? Did I get that right?
No, Pepper's going for the Convergent.
Convergence. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Wild magic times 100 at this point.
Yep. Wild magic. Doesn't know what the hell they're doing, and they're still doing it.
I cannot wait for the Convergent. For those that haven't seen it, it is... Oh boy. Oh, we're going to have some fun with that.
So
Let's just hope that we hit tails or heads every time.
Okay.
See, my character has a little thing with the convergence table that I hope will come up at some point.
I can't wait. This is going to be fun.
So,
Oh.
so we're gonna like level up to level 3 at the end of the night, right? Is that how this is gonna go?
Why stop at 3?
Yeah, it's true.
I like where
So,
this is going.
we should do the one do skip-a-loo and then like 99 100. I'm down.
Do session 0, level 1, and then we're just going to start at level 20. It's fine.
You know what? Hey, the hint of Steelguard Wardens season 2. I hear. Is that what I'm hearing right now? We haven't even started
I'm down.
season 1 yet. Let's go.
I'm not going to lie. I really like the idea that one of the convergent table is a potted plant, just as a reference to the wild magic table. You just summon a potted plant.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. It's gonna be great. I love it.
See, all I want is Bengal to be riding the Tarask into the sunset, terrorizing all the evildoers as he goes.
So you're the bad guy. Gotcha. Excellent. Right.
Okay, so
This
not
folks
using the
ride
updated-
elephants, I ride the Tarask.
So we're not using the updated MFS2 yet, which is okay. Just wanted to make sure that I got that down.
Sorry, we are using that, but you did make a good point. The sheet that I pulled in there, or the feature, is probably the old one since I made that a couple months ago. But this,
Okay, so we'll just keep it up ahead.
yeah, the creature that I made for you guys, it does use the latest.
Okay.
Well,
So as we level, I'll try to just make one each time to be whatever level you can reach, and then you'll have all the full mixture of whatever you could possibly get.
Oh,
folks,
124th.
Oh, sorry. You're good.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just changing my MFST to actually CR1/2 instead of 1.
Do we want to let people know what an MFST is? Just because
Sure.
that's probably something that we're mentioning that, or do we want that to come out in gameplay?
I think it's been brought up technically that but I believe you're talking about the mental formulation summons table.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, not interested in the traditional fantasy creature fare. That allows the mental formulations table lets you create imaginative creatures, provided you follow specific rules. But you can be whatever the heck you want it to be. Brendan can elaborate at any point. So.
Yeah. So we're effectively providing a set of a table where you can summon a creature between CR 1/2 up to, I guess, technically CR 11 if you're running on the Convergent. And this will allow you to fill any gaps in your knowledge where you can always have a creature you can summon at whatever level you're trying to summon it at. And then this will enable you to kind of play through the story as the DM has set it up, but not limit you to having seen things, just as the Druid would run into those potential problems if they haven't seen an Allosaurus, perhaps. Then that's what they wanted, then technically they're not allowed to get it, and they may not have a creature of that level, so this fills in that gap for them.
I would like to note, gentlemen, that the end of this series has already been spoiled on the YouTube chat. Apparently the end BBEG is supposed to be Bengal with an evil goatee.
The Nega
Just as a
Bangle.
heads up.
Oh my
The
god.
Mega Bengal. I was proud of that myself. I'm glad I put it up there.
That is solid. I see Controlla has also wanted to showcase cantrips. You all like cantrips, right? You can download this Creed's Codex cantrip on our website at www.CtrlAltCrit.com and go to the Steelguard Wardens page, and you can access the awesome Phoenix Wings, which is a fantastic one that you can test out and play around with while you're waiting for your release of Creed's Codex.
Who needs phoenix wings when you have fairy wings?
Mood, indeed.
I mean, I'll take my
Wings when
to be
you're
honest.
riding on a mighty steed.
I summon a colossal dreadmaw. I see the magic player in chat. Salem's Judge 86, I see you. You find out they were actually the good twin the entire time. What are you saying? Oh no, oh god, the map's been... Everything's gone. The map has disappeared. We're in a void.
Like it.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, good question. Can you guys see in here or not?
Nope.
I can see
I can.
a little corner. I can see. So we're in a room and it looks like it bends downwards.
Yes.
And I see a door.
The map has not provided anything for me. You have left the camera blank.
Oh, good to know. Why can't you see, Sean?
Probably because he doesn't have the DM site.
Does he not have a token with vision, maybe?
But he should
probably
have
be it.
control over one of yours to be able to see.
Try clicking on one of us.
I cannot. I click on
Oh, yes.
brain and there is nothing.
Here. Did that move you?
It moved me, but I cannot see anything. Let me see if I have any way of making that change. Oh, no, I can see everything now. Huzzah!
You can? I
Yes.
can't see anything on the stream,
I
although it's
can-
probably delayed.
Yeah, it'll be delayed slightly, but I can see it. I can
I'm
see
good.
I can see the darkness. The
I'm going to close
darkness
that
is
down
here.
so I don't see any spoilers.
So, are you giving him a character and just making the character invisible? Is that how it's going to work?
I wasn't planning on it because he should have access to see everything that you guys can see.
Yeah, I won't be joining you. Although I did advocate to have a camera token because it would have been really funny. But no, I should be able to see everything. on
Fourth
screen.
walls and all that.
Yeah, I would, but then you could be like, I take the camera and bash it across their head.
Oh, you could only see when I added that particular character, huh?
At this point, I'm.
Because he logged into a particular character, didn't he?
I
Yeah,
logged into
okay.
one of the Delta. I logged into the Delta
Yeah.
playtest character.
Here, let me make a couple changes and then see if that updates for you. Try refreshing, Sean.
Oh God, is that gonna? I'm concerned that's gonna destroy everything on OBS. Let us hope not.
I would say, just refresh the browser, like Windows.
Fingers crossed.
There you go.
Well, that's a great sign. It is in fact dead.
It can take a little bit of time to load up Foundry. It's
Yeah.
great
it'll
bit of
take-
kit, but it just takes a minute.
Okay. You know what, chat? We'll have to wait together.
Ooh, suspense.
Elevator music.
Deadpool, is that you? Oh, taquitos! Taquitos sound great, John. I'm down for some taquitos.
Okay. So Delta, I realized, doesn't have access to these 4 characters. So you had vision before from the other characters that were in there, but
Yeah.
I have given you permissions. So as long as you log in with Delta again next time, you should be good to go.
Greetings.
Assuming that this works this time.
Alright, I believe I can see everything as intended. I see all of our player characters.
Okay.
So yeah, you should be able to see. You're the only one who owns all of them. So as they're all moving around, you'll be able to see the full map, whereas they will only be able to see where they are.
I have all the power!
Not
So
quite.
what you're saying is tune off the stream for now.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think
that's
it
how I get
should
16.
matter until you guys end up in that combat in the left corridor, but yeah.
Yeah,
Don't go left.
I would also say for our players as well, while during gameplay, responding to chat is fine, but if there is anything that chat says that could be particularly spoiler heavy or anything like that, just be mindful because they can see what I'm seeing. So
Oh yeah, no, we don't chat. We just talk and then hope nobody notices us. We're weird.
spoiler, no spoiling.
All right. So
Oh.
I think you guys.
So I
are-
don't have access to moving Eldrick at the moment.
Let's see. Why not?
I can move. There you go. Just testing mine.
I am good.
I still see you as the owner here. Let's just bring a new one in. What about the new one?
There we go.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to throw the old one into the void.
No, he's not moving. How do I?
Just
All right.
slash unstuck.
Let's see what's going on here.
Can I move it? I can move it.
I think you can move all of us.
Yeah, you should be able to move all
Okay,
of
now I
them.
can move me.
Yeah.
Now I can move.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
I guess
No, that's how you target.
no matter what, if things happen, I can technically move y'all. If something happens and y'all get stuck, so...
Wait,
Aldrich,
why am
you
I in the
have...
front? I don't like this idea.
Is it working again for you to move?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna
cool.
be on top of Bengal for a bit.
There is a UI that I've been playing around with, which you could or use if you so choose, where if you have your token selected, on the left side, you should see it's like two swords that are crossed and says, if you mouse over it, it's like kind of purplish, toggle Argon Combat Hub. That's showing for you guys?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so if you click that and turn it on, it will show a bunch of actions and things that your character could do.
Ooh.
So, where was this one?
On the
me.
left side,
Combat Carousel?
no, there's a toggle Argon Combat HUD, which is two swords crossed.
I see it.
I see it, gotcha.
I
And
like
then
it. 6 of 6.
If any of you have played Solasta, which I highly recommend, it's the best like 5th edition rule make of any video game I've played. This is like a kind of a mirror of that.
Well, maybe I need to start using Foundry for our games. Holy crap!
Oh, Foundry's
So-
amazing. Foundry's just amazing. You can customize it so much, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's its pitfall as well, where to get to like where you want to be, you likely need a lot of modules added in, which can require a fair amount of configuration and whatnot, and sometimes they break other things. So, but if you get it working, like when it works, it's amazing.
Oh, it is. I've got a game that we run it on Foundry, and it is just hilarious. The stuff you could do, it's great.
Fantastic.
Or
Alright,
sometimes you add too many mods, and then you don't know what you're doing with any of them.
Since,
Yeah,
Since,
I mean,
yeah.
Since you provided that wonderful recommendation for folks who want to check it out, definitely check out Solasta Crown of the Magister, I believe is the full name of the game on Steam.
Yeah.
Controlla has posted it right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we get enough, I would love to petition them to build the summoner in there. I'm just throwing it out there as a...
Hey, shameless plug, let's go.
Hey, that sounds a plan to me.
A Solasta team.
And if they need some characters, perhaps there's like they want to put in there,
Yeah, I did contact them about it. For whatever reason, I never heard back, but you never know.
Talking about shameless plugs, like adding my arcane arm into the book might be an idea.
Hey, if you send me the details on it and I can squeeze it in there, I will seriously consider it.
Rolling
Alright.
for initiative? Oh no.
Yes,
Fight me!
you guys have gotten impatient.
No, I'm just pushing buttons at this point, man.
Brendan, how big is the book going to be
That's
now?
a good question. Like mechanics only. So at this point, I've stripped out all lore and all artwork and a lot of formatting and other stuff. We're sitting at 91 pages, I think, currently. So we'll have probably 20 to 30 pages of artwork, maybe a little more.
It's gonna be a chunky
It's
book.
gonna be big.
That is
So-
a pretty massive book, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and that doesn't include any of the mechanic or the lore pieces, so that'll probably add. I don't know. I would guess final version will be low end will be like 115, which is what I was about shooting for. I wasn't quite sure what all we'd be adding in based on the stretch goals, and then higher end would probably be closer to like 150 to 170. So we'll see where it ends up.
Nice.
Yeah, I also will do another pass going through with the editor to streamline things, so we may be able to cut out redundancies, cut down word count, and make it a little. No one needs any extra bloat than needs to be there. So
Salem says, hey, it's more than Spelljammer, which is correct. All three of the Spelljammer pages are only 60 pages each, and that baffles me.
Yeah, I do wonder though if that would be a cool way to do them going forward, where obviously not if they're like each the same cost, but then you like at least in person, each person can have their own book as they're looking at the particular elements that are relevant to them in that particular one.
That could be neat.
So I was thinking about like in real play, because like right now, when I don't know if you've got a player's handbook that you're passing around, and one person really just needs to look at the fighter stuff, and someone else trying to look at the spells, and those were separate books, but just came as the like a packaged group. If that would be fun and useful, I don't know. Something to think about.
Jake in a YouTube chat saying player's handbook approach is 300, so what you're saying is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. From what I've read as it is already, I'm pretty excited for it.
Awesome. Love to hear it. I guess, so at this point, does anyone still have any questions or need to get their character set up with anything else? If not, I think we can probably jump into the campaign.
I think I'm set up, and if I've forgotten anything, well, that's on me.
Figure it out as I go.
Hey, yeah, I mean, we can always figure it out as we go along.
Yeah,
I feel that's what half of D&D is, flying by the seat of your pants, right?
absolutely.
What is this? A session 0 that goes immediately into session 1? Guys, you're getting extra! Get this hype train going. I'm so excited to watch you guys play.
I mean, it's amazing. We've only been doing it for an hour.
I feel like we need to have a vote at how long it takes before something goes off the rails.
A vote or a wager?
How long do we think it'd take before something just goes wildly different than we expected?
6
My
seconds.
record is 2 hours.
Are we talking about character creation? Because yeah, that's about normal for some groups I've played with.
I'm talking about how long it takes for us to whatever the plan is to just throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
30
spanner.
minutes tops.
Yeah, just a spanner or whatever tool we happen to have. Just throw that right into the works and just.
Look, if you're just gonna cast grease on it all, that's all you need to do. Just 5 minutes in, cast grease, chaos ensues.
Grease and I have a backstory.
YouTube says 10 minutes.
We've got to vote for 5 as well.
Yeah, Twitch says 5 minutes.
All right, so we got a goal, gentlemen.
You know what? I'm going to give us a reason. I'm going to say we're going to get through the first session without anything too chaotic. I think we're going to get through one session.
Oh, ye of so much faith.
So I'm gonna do a really unique thing, which I actually appreciate the way Foundry is set up. So this might be a little bit janky while I prep it. I'm going to. This overlay will still technically be available on screen, but I'm gonna see if I can. I am sorry, chat. This is gonna look a little janky for a second before we begin. Foundry window 2. Oh God, what have I done? No, it was fine where it was. No, you've destroyed everything. There we go. You foolish fool. Bear with me while I go ahead and crop this by like a huge ton. 20.
Yeah. You say we will get it past the first session, but have you ever seen someone kill a BBEG on that very first session?
Oh, don't kill Pepper immediately, or don't kill Bangle immediately.
No, kill him. I mean, what?
This isn't a you kill him and he comes back stronger, is it? Like this. We don't just start the apocalypse, do we?
Well, maybe he's more like Obi-Wan, where he just becomes a ghost for the rest of the time and just generally annoys the characters.
All right.
You jerks! Get you! I just run over to Mr. Necromancer. Hey, so here's all the weaknesses, you know?
I mean, we are summoners. We could just summon him back.
You have a point.
Hey, Aldrich.
No, he's gone. We need a new one. Up you come.
Hey,
We
Aldrich,
need BBEG.
when you started yelling, it like went in and out on the
All right.
your microphone. So just so that that you know.
When was that?
When Aldrich was yelling or he was speaking louder, his voice cut in and out on the feed.
Ah, gotcha.
All right, I now have everything set the way I would like it to be while Control is not saying things. So there you go. I believe you guys can go ahead and start. Sorry about the wait.
Oh, good.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, I like that.
Making sure y'all are able to see everything.
Alright.
All right. So I think we're ready, right?
I think so.
All right. So let's set the scene here. So the four of you have been on the road for 10 days now. The first couple of days you headed south toward the Purple Isles, but starting with day 3, you were required to keep a security hood over your head. It's really nothing more than a small sack. Yours clearly was used for carrying rosemary previously. It could be worse. It is said no one who has stepped foot inside the Steelguard Wardens stronghold knows its location, hence the need for secrecy. You can't be forced to reveal what you do not know, for the Guardians hold a legendary artifact within their walls. It could destroy the world. It is rumored to be a device used for dark magic, something that can turn even the stoutest warrior against his brethren. You're not sure where you go, or what you guard, only that the men in the Order are well respected, friendly, and have always treated you and your family justly. The cart suddenly slows, and then comes to a halt. You feel the bag of flour at your feet shift against your leg. A pair of sturdy hands suddenly grips your forearms and helps you to your feet. You can hear the other recruits being helped out of the wagon along with the supplies. There's a scraping noise of stone on stone, followed by the sound of steel on stone. Farewell, recruit. May time be your ally. Before you can respond, you feel a new set of hands grip your forearm, and the temperature suddenly drops by at least 10 degrees. The quality of the light changes from that of the sun to torchlight. You hear the stone and steel collide with a dull thud. An uncontrollable shiver runs up your spine, as though you heard the previous chapter of your life close. This door opens. A kind but firm voice resonates around the chamber you're in as someone slowly removes your hood. Welcome to the Steelguard Wardens in our stronghold. Standing before you is Commander Zolana, a high elf of considerable magic prowess. Come. You shall receive your blessing, then we will begin with your training and acclimation to your new home. Follow me, please. So at this point, you guys should be able to see there's two people standing in front of you. Commander Zolana's here. I assume the names are showing up for you, but might as well double check.
Yes.
They are.
Okay, and then you have Hans over here. Just looking at the two of them, Hans looks very similarly dressed to the people that have been escorting you. He's armed, looks like a guard of sorts. The commander, tall, thin, kind of grayish hair at this point. She clearly is quite a bit older, especially being an elf where you're familiar with their lifespan, so you would guess at least 300-400 years at this point. At this, she turns and gestures and starts heading down this hallway here.
Begin to sort of just take a little look around and follow.
Yep.
Alright, so she heads through this door at the bottom here, and just kind of seems to be expecting you to follow. Sorry, go ahead, Sean.
For our folks in chat, they had mentioned that because of the Twitch alerts, they weren't able to hear the name. The name of the character that had spoken to them was Commander Zolana, I believe.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and disable alerts for the time being. For those of you who want to subscribe or follow us on CtrlAltCrit, I am totally cool if you do so, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure they turn off for the time being to not disrupt the gameplay, if y'all are cool with that. Alright.
And she leads you over towards this altar, and in here you can see as you're walking down that there's pews on either side. In the center you passed kind of two branches. One went off to what looks like a library of sorts, bookcases along all the walls, and to the south there was some sort of fountain. Looked very simple. There was no decoration or anything on it, just a very simple water feature with water coming out into a big pool. She gets down to the front. Priest Garion, we have our new recruits with us. I would like you to proceed with the blessing, and then Hans here will show you around. And so he has this like old gnarled staff that has all of these runes carved into it, and you guys are a little in tune with the magical nature of things and can just feel some arcane energies kind of emanating from this thing. And so she also kind of mentions or motions to everything in the hall here of, we have this temple here, should you choose to use it. We welcome all faiths and religious practices that do not harm others or get in the way of your duties. But Hans will walk you through the rest of his priest carry, if you will. And so he holds out this worn staff kind of straight in front of him with the sides going out. And please, if y'all would put a hand on the staff, I'll initiate the blessing for you.
Just sort of grinning, trying not to say anything.
What is this blessing?
It's a way for us to help protect our own. We have a pretty sacred duty, so anything helps. And some people seem to take the blessing better than others. Some seem to have very minimal power derived from this, but not in my time, but it's been rumored to have some very powerful effects if it finds a good host to bond with. And so, and he holds out his palm, and you can see there's this kind of like glowing orb that it's easier to see in the light in here since it's much more dim than it is outside with the sun. He says we all have one. It's makes you a little faster, a little stronger than the average individual. Just helps us do our jobs. So he's got this staff out. I'm assuming everyone's grabbed onto it at this point with a hand, but if you're choosing not to.
Aiden would be probably look a little bit visibly nervous and would, for a moment, almost be looking around, but would just sigh and grab hold of it.
Okay.
Pepper flew up over everyone to come closer to this on this side. He's
okay.
He's kind of in Aldrich's, a little bit of hovering over Aldrich's kind of shoulder right now as well.
Okay.
All everyone sees is Bangle grabbing right where the middle of the shin would be for a normal human.
Perfect. So, Priest Garen's holding this with one hand, and with the other, he kind of passes a hand over all of your hands, and he, in this very kind of ritualistic voice, says, "Welcome to the Steel Warden Guard. You're entrusted with the guardianship. You're empowered to protect the guardianship. You receive this blessing to assist you in your guardianship. May time be your ally." And at that, you guys all feel this like warm sensation. I need everyone to roll a D100. Wow.
That was me messing up.
Hey!
I'm sorry, a natural 100? What?
No.
No.
That was me screwed up.
Just
That was me screwed up.
Oh, okay.
Nice try. Nice
man.
try.
Good thing is you needed to get a 50 or lower, so sorry, Pepper.
God damn it.
I was
There you
going to
go.
say, that's the first 100 I've ever seen. But
Wow.
alas.
When you're only rolling 100, it works perfectly. every
Yeah,
time.
100% of the time, every time. All right. So at this point, you guys all feel kind of like this warm sensation, and all of a sudden it gets like really hot, and your hands all burn for a second, and then it subsides. And at this, you can see that there has been kind of like his looks more like an orb. On each of yours, it looks more like a tattoo of characters of some sort that are imprinted in your hands, and you suddenly have this sensation of like another presence within your body where you can feel something. It feels very friendly, but there's something there that like is kind of tickling your subconscious.
So, what exactly just happened, priest?
Let's see your hands.
I just hold mine straight up because he wouldn't be able to read it otherwise.
Yeah, he looks down at it. He's like, huh. Commander, have you seen this one before? It's not familiar to me. And she kind of looks at it. Let me see the rest of your guys' hands. Show them to me, please, if you would.
Eldrick turns his hand, palm up, but keeps it close to his body.
Okay.
Pepper flies up over, and around to come around the backside of her. Puts his hand in her face.
All right, she like pulling her head back a little bit. It's like not quite so close, but
Oh, sorry.
She's just kind of looking at each of your hands. Huh. I think it's been a while since I've read through that material, but I think that they may have a symbiotic relationship of sorts going on. So at this point, you guys all have symbiotic armor. In this case, it's going to be so it will essentially take up one of your attunement spots. But if you look at the playtest material under, I think it was the gear upload.
It's the exotic and stuff.
Yeah. So depending on how stuff goes, we may speed up the progression since we're obviously doing a forced march through the leveling here. But at this point, you're at tier 1 where you'll have to, or you're at tier 0 effectively, and you're trying to get to tier 1. So whichever of those two things happen first is where you'll end up. And I guess for those listening on the stream, there is a mechanic that's in the book on gear that will level up with you based on meeting a trigger of sorts. So for the ones that they have, after a creature hits their exact AC 3 times, their armor would evolve to increase their AC by 1. Or there's an alternative one that they're also tracking against. So after they've critically failed a saving throw, it would evolve to let them reroll 1s for their saving throws.
Just to ask, is it alright if I go ahead and show it on the equipment page for the symbiotic armor, since I have it already pulled
Sure.
up?
Yeah, feel free.
Giving you a preview, guys! Symbiotic armor.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, can you hit both tiers, or are you only in one or the other?
Once you hit one tier, you'll move up, and you're tracking against the next 2 tiers. So it'll be either like tier 1 option A or tier 1 option B, and then once you get that, you'll have tier 2 option A or tier 2 option B. So by the end, you'll have 4 things.
But you won't be locked into them. After tier 1,
Correct.
you then unlock both tier 2s, and then you
Yes.
get one of those, and then you have option for both tier 3s, lock one of those in, and then tier 4s.
Yes.
I appreciate how it's kind of like it's circular based on how you placed it in the playtesting material. That's really unique.
Oh,
Thanks.
no, that makes sense. I actually did not understand that.
That's really cool. That is a really nice flavor moment. Shoutouts to Brendan for having excellent flavor, what he's writing. It's good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it took I was trying to figure out how to put this together where it made sense, and I was struggling, and I had an aha moment. like 6 months later.
The hamster finally got a cup of coffee.
Yeah, effectively, yeah. So at this point, you guys all effectively have the blessing, which in this case, this is what it'll be doing for you. And it sounds like, depending on the individual, it can be very different. So at that point, Commander Zalana looks on approvingly. The mark of the Steelguard Wardens identifies you as one of ours. The mark grants you power that grows in strength as you do. Hans here will assign you your duties and get you situated. Welcome to the Order, and I look forward to talking to you this evening. We have our 100-year celebration. The Order was founded 100 years ago to the day, actually, and we've done a damn good job, if I do say so myself. All right, recruits. To take care. I hopefully will catch up with you at the feast later tonight. And then Commander Zelana heads out the door, and Hans walks over towards you.
All right, let's get on with the tour.
Like, okay, he starts rubbing his hands together. Let's get through the area. So we've got, essentially this is our timeline for today. I know it's short notice and you're going to feel like drinking from a fire hose here, but we've got to get a move on because we've got that feast tonight. And new recruits, you're on duty tonight since you're new. Sorry, but that's how it's going to work.
It is what it is.
And so he starts walking you guys back through the temple, kind of reiterating what the commander said with who's able to use this, and leads you back out the door. And then as he's getting close to the door, he actually turns and looks at you guys. Actually, we got to figure out who's going to be doing what. So for the next hour or so, I need some stuff done. He's kind of looking all of you over. Fairy, I've forgotten your name.
Pepper.
All right, Pepper. I want you to assist Priest Garion. He's got some stuff that needs taken care of. So why don't you stay here? Aldrich, there's another dwarf that I think could use some of your help. And then, I don't know, Aiden, Bangle, do you guys have any particular skills that you think could be useful? Otherwise, we always need help in the kitchen.
I could play the lute.
Oh, excellent. We could use some entertainment in the Great Hall as people are getting ready for the feast.
I speak a few languages, and I know my way around some herbs.
Okay, well, both of you come with me to the Great Hall. Aldrich, you come with me as well. We'll drop you you'll be the last one to go. And so he escorts the rest of you guys out, and he is going to go, so you guys will head over to here.
Damn, y'all are moving fast. Ah!
Bye guys. See you later.
Zoom.
Also, I know we're leaving from that room, but shout outs to the priest that looks like Seth Rogen.
Oh, because I'm proud of it, you guys should go over by this fountain. I think it's very cool.
Well, now we gotta go all the way back.
Christ, what?
All the
Gary,
way.
what's this over here?
Ah!
This
Even
is a
have
straight up
water
arm
sound
check.
effect.
So the closer you get to the fountain, the louder the water gets.
Oh,
I can hear that on stream. That's amazing. Holy crap.
And it's a fun bit of
wow.
kit. Once you get it programmed, it's awesome.
Yeah,
You've spent some time on this,
cool
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, he's been working on this for months, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do I have to turn my boundary volume up or something? I don't hear it.
You gotta get right next to it. You gotta get right on top of it.
Yeah, I didn't want it too loud, so the closer you are to the center, the louder it is. So if you're very close, you'll hear it. If you're not hearing it from there, someone said there's a foundry specific volume. Is that accurate?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
also-
that's
It's right next to Compondonium. It's 2/8 notes. If anyone's
right.
actually
Yeah,
musically inclined.
musicians here. There's global volume controls you can designate the
Oh yeah.
playlist, the ambient, and
There it
the
is.
interface itself. So
Got it. There it is.
wow, this is a nice fountain.
Also, as Hans is walking by the fountain, this is our water source here. It is maintained with magic, so it is always fresh, always clean, always delicious, always cold. You're always welcome to help yourself. And as he's saying this, you can see there's a cupboard along the wall there that you're assuming must be filled with mugs or something of similar nature. It's we're very self-sufficient inside here. So then at that, Hans makes. Why is mine? Select.
in chat, I figure this. I'll mention this. John says this is the best D&D game I have watched in a while. Dude, that is cool to hear. I hope you check out some of the other really cool stuff we do at CtrlAltCrit as well. There's a lot of fantastic creators.
Oh boy.
Oh, I think we've lost Hans somewhere. Nope, there he is.
No, Hans is there. I see him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I think he was. I was having issues for sure, and I have reloaded because I was stuck.
Oh no, Hans is having a stroke.
Yeah.
I think
also,
someone's
these,
having a problem.
the animated tokens are from Vivid Adventure maps, which they have some awesome stuff too. So, if anyone is interested.
I believe, shameless plug, they've also done some content for your for the summoners, correct?
Yeah, there is a summoner that they had made, which pretty awesome of them.
Yee.
I
So
think we lost Pepper somewhere along the way.
She's
Pepper was
staying.
assigned duty with a priest.
Oh, that's right. He's with the priest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, he leads you into this room up here.
Oh, that
Yeah.
fire's loud.
Is it too loud?
Oh no, I'm turning it down on my end. That's what I'm like. I walked next to
Oh.
the fireplace and I was like, oh.
Here, let me just turn that
Ooh,
one
we're in
down.
a
It's
mess
kind of
hall.
loud.
This is
I
super
think it
cool.
makes great ambience, so for the stream, it's all right.
Okay. Alright, I don't know what's going on with Hans. He just keeps disappearing for me. I can see him, but I can't select him, and he's like grayed out.
Hans
anyways.
BG.
I will walk you through where he's walking you through. So he leads you into the Great Hall here and gestures to Bangle and Aiden. Alright, Chopper over there will take care of you for getting going with the cooking stuff. If you just want to set up your loot anywhere in the center where people can hear you, like let's not be too loud, but just a nice ambient melody for everyone as they're getting ready for the feast. Most people are sleeping right now, and the crew coming off duty will be coming in not too long from now, which you guys will be replacing them. So, as he's saying this, you guys can hear. Actually, what's everyone's passive perception?
Mine would be.
Looks like it's everyone's. Aiden, you're 14, 11 for Aldrich, 12 for Bangle, and 10 for Pepper. Although Pepper, you're not in here. Is that accurate?
Yep.
Okay, so it just Aiden, you catch coming from this table. You're not exactly sure which one of them, but you hear like a, man, they just take anyone these days. Look at those recruits.
I'm sorry, I didn't
goodness.
have an air horn sound effect prep for that, but that was worthy of it.
And so at that, Hans, sorry, go ahead.
Aiden probably just he'd probably actually smile a little bit at that, and
Okay.
probably half-heartedly agree with them, and he'd probably even just like look towards them and just give them a nod and just carry on.
All right. And at that, Hans kind of leaves you guys to your duties, and he continues on with you, Aldrich, into here and brings you over to Cranley. Like down through this door here.
There we go.
He's like, all right, and then
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna leave you here with Cranley. I'm sure he's always got too much stuff to do, not enough hands, so I'm sure he can use some help. I'll be back to collect you guys in probably about 2 hours or so. Everyone's got about an hour's worth of work that needs to be done. You guys will have about an hour downtime, maybe 2, we'll see, and then we'll go ahead and start the shift for tonight. I'll walk you through your guys' first shift, and then you guys will have a 4-hour shift. Once your shift is done, time for the feast. So you'll be at the second seating for it, but should be plenty of food. We're no good berries tonight. We're very excited. And he, you can see him just like salivating at the thought of something other than a good berry. All right.
Perfect.
So with that, Hans leaves. You guys are kind of all in your different areas. I'm gonna go back to Pepper and start with you. So Priest Garen comes over. Oh, pretty excited you've got these wings. I've got stuff up on the top of these bookshelves that it's hard to get some of those books up there. I need to rearrange some of these things. And you can see like he's like kind of squat dwarf where like maybe pushing 4.5 feet here. So getting to the top of these bookcases that are like 7 feet tall clearly could be a challenge for him. Someone just jumped into combat. Who are you fighting?
That was me by accident. I accidentally hit next turn on a thing.
Oh.
I was trying to get the pepper, but I couldn't find a way to get the pepper. So.
No, it's all good. Aldrich just suddenly is like, combat started.
It's like,
I know we were rolling initiative earlier, but I guess what was the bet? 10 minutes, something like that.
5.
We had 5 and we had 10, and I was naively said a session.
yeah,
Okay.
John is also saying, why can I only see Aldrich? I believe that will be adjusted momentarily. I'm trying to find Pepper as well. I don't know if Pepper's...
You can zoom all the way out, and then you can zoom back into me. So control scroll, so you can zoom all the way out, and then go over to me.
Ah, I found you, but you are currently dark.
I don't know why I'm dark.
I don't know if I want to tell you to refresh or not. I see you only have control of 2 people at the bottom. You should have 4, or you should be able to see 4. So,
I only
I'm
have
thinking
control of 2.
I'm thinking it's a refresh issue. Let me just double check though that I gave you all of those. So right now you can see Aldrich and Aiden, but let's grab Bangle and see.
There he is.
Oh no, I am mistaken. I must not have. Oh nope, you should be able to see Pepper. I don't know what's
I
going
now
on then.
see Pepper. Pepper is now in my roster. Pepper, I have found you. I am sorry.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the astute observations, chat. I was trying to fix it. Much appreciated.
I mean, all this really says is apparently I'm the main character of the story, which is depressing. Too much pressure. I want off this ride.
Ah, yes.
All right, so with that, Pepper, he kind of instructs you like, we've got quite a few books to put back. I'm hoping you can help me fix the ordering on this into something that makes sense. We've got all kinds of jumbled nonsense. I'm not confident everyone who keeps coming to look at these books can actually read any of them.
Oh, well, that's okay. I can read.
Excellent. That's a good
Where are
start.
they?
So he starts kind of flying around, like, where are they? Where
All right.
are they over here?
He leads you over here.
Oh, over here. Okay.
He kind of gestures through all of those. We have many days. Why don't you start at the beginning here? And then and he gestures towards that first bookcase. I have you for an hour, so organize for an hour, and then when you are done, you don't need me. You should be able to go find your way. There is only one route to the Great Hall that you have access to from here, so... Well, there's only one route to the Great Hall, regardless of your access from here, so you should be fine.
Okay. Wait. What am I doing with these books? Where am I putting them in order?
On the shelves, and he just points at them. Make them make sense.
Okay. And you're leaving me?
I mean, I will be in the room, but...
Oh, okay. Okay.
You hear him give like an exasperated sigh. If you need me, you can come find me. I will be by the statue. I have some things to do.
Okay.
I start, as he's standing there, I start looking at the books. Can you tell me a couple of the books that I'm seeing? Am I alphabetizing them? What am I doing to the books?
Yeah, so there's like a whole variety of things here. This seems to... You're guessing this is likely, at least the public information that's... Well, when I say public, restricted to within the Wardens themselves. You're thinking this is like most of their books. You imagine, based on having encountered the commander, that she likely has some of her own. But there's all manner of things here. So there's like bestiaries that have details on different creatures. You can find stuff on the history of the order. There's quite a few treaties that have been done in the past, as well as like historians' analysis of different battles. And it does seem very much geared towards what you imagine the Wardens were founded for, which is there's been stories widely told about them protecting some sort of great artifact, but since this happened 100 years ago, outside of some of the longer living races, like most people just don't know exactly what it is anymore at this point. And so everything seems to be geared around survival, magic, combat, history, things like that.
Okay, so Pepper is small. He's kind of a little I'd say he's almost be like a frenetic pace, so he's kind of like picking him up and like looking at him like he wants to put him away right away, quickly, as quick as he possibly can. Kind of think of like an over-caffeinated toddler. But I am looking for. I, as a player, am wondering what type of books. Is there any that draw my eye? Are there any that I'd be able to learn how to summon a new creature with? That, as he like sees the name, it draws to him, and he like reads it, and it would give him the ability to summon something.
Yeah, looking through just kind of initially with that sort of intent, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
First check of the game. Let's go.
14.
Okay, so yeah, scanning where you're starting, like you can find there's a few different books that look like they have details on creatures just based on the titles. Without flipping through any of them, you're not certain what exactly they'll contain, but you find one that seems to be centered around beasts. There's another one that has like a very ominous description of monstrosities of the wasteland, and there's a few others that look like more scientific in nature, where they look like some sort of anatomically oriented books on different creatures and what you can potentially use these creatures for, as far as in terms of either medicine or in terms of magical spells, components, things like that.
So being from the Feywild and kind of being in this realm for a while, he would be drawn to the one that kind of looks Fey to him. Maybe
Okay.
I guess the monstrosity might feel a little bit closer to that. I don't know, from what you described. Or is there one that's like, oh, animals of the Feywild, that just like draws out to him?
You don't see one quite like that, but there is in the subtitle of one of the ones talking about the magical components, you do see it list out Fey as one of the types that's included in there. So you're thinking that's probably your better fit.
Okay, so he's putting books away, and he grabs that book, and he, as he's trying to put other books away, he opens up the book that you just described and is trying to read that while he's also putting away other books.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave you there for the moment, and let's jump over to let's see, who is the herb person? Is that Aiden?
Aiden.
Okay, so Aiden, you're working with Chopper, and at first, Chopper, like, he's got this pretty disgusting looking knife that looks like it was likely used to gut people in the past, and he's using it to just chop everything. Looks like he's making some sort of stew and just chopping up carrots and potatoes and whatnot as he's going through. And initially he's kind of gruff when you first come over. I see you're the one I've got. Well, either help or get out of the way. And then he starts just continually chopping these things. And at this point, he's just kind of like eyeing you to see what you're going to do.
I'm just going to take half a second, have a quick look around to get a rough idea of what he's trying to make. And then I'm just going to begin preparing things I think would help with whatever it looks like he's making. He looks like a man of very few words, so I'm just going to get on with it.
Okay. Yeah, so he kind of eyes you for a second, and as you kind of move over towards the spice rack and start pulling out some spices for him and getting some stuff ready, he kind of just nods approvingly. And, better than the last ones, let me tell you. They didn't know anything about cooking, killing, fighting, sleeping, eating, nothing. Like, might as well not have been here.
I imagine that's probably why they're not here anymore.
I didn't say they're not here, they're just not in the kitchen.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, well, you know,
and
that's how it goes.
hand him over a portion of some herbs. Is it normally quite this busy?
I mean, not in here. Usually it's everyone kind of slumping through for their snacks, meals, whatever, before they go to bed. It's been, morale's been a bit low. It's been a while since we've seen some real action, you know, just in here protecting this thing. Unless you talk about fighting Yass, I suppose. He's always down for a scuffle, and since he's running the training, he's been pretty miserable, and just, oh man, the ego on that guy. And as you like start interacting with him more, you realize like this guy just will talk nonstop and is not letting you get in really a word in, and just keeps going talking about everything. Just incredibly chatty.
Works for me. And as he's doing all of that, I'm going to be part listening, but a lot of my attention is going to be focused on the sounds, and especially as music begins playing and the atmosphere, just trying to remember that. Just trying to take a mental image of where we are now, and just store that for later. Just a feeling of this environment.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's jump over to Bangle here.
Yep.
So at this point, you were just kind of given the task to bring some ambiance with your loot, and then left to your own devices.
Yep. So I guess I start playing at the little spot next to this table, fireplace, whatever it is.
Okay.
And I guess performance check?
Yeah, go ahead and make a performance check. Let's see. It's you're a bit rusty. It's been a little while, and
that wagon ride was rough on the fingers.
you can see like as you're looking out, like the three people around this table seem to be giving you just these like extremely dirty looks, and the two up here, they don't even really look up to pay attention to you. At that, Sanchez walks over towards you. You can see he's dressed much more nicely than the other people in here, where it seems like his armor has a little bit more of a ornamental look to it, like gold filigree in some of the places where it's worn, it's old, but it definitely, the quality and the workmanship that went into this is a little nicer than the others. He's like, I think that's enough loot for now. I appreciate the attempt, but my ears are not appreciating the sounds. You're one of the new recruits, I'm assuming?
That I am. And you are?
I am Sanchez of Long Oak. And he kind of dips his head a little bit. Some would call me one of the nobles that help run this compound along with the commander. I would say I'm an old fart who used to know his way around a sword and now just kind of fumbles around.
Well, an old fart with a sword that knows how to use it is still better than an old fart without one.
Well, fair point. It's just nice to see some new faces around here. Mine's starting to look a bit old.
Not the oldest I've seen.
Well, I appreciate that, stranger. I don't know if that's true, but I do appreciate it.
So everyone seems just so dreary right now. Something, or should I say, is nothing happening?
I mean, we have the feast, so everyone's looking forward to food. I mean, like, whatever you do, don't get in between those two up there, and he gestures up towards this table up here. He's like, they have skipped their sleep for tonight to make sure they're first in line. So, and as you're looking at them, you notice that Issa has like these two pretty wicked-looking daggers in her belt, along with a fork.
I just give out a slight chuckle, like, duly noted. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, they are. I've never seen anyone as fierce around food. They are a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, I mean, I think it's been a while since anything of note has happened, good or bad, and we feel like morale is just kind of dropping a little bit. It doesn't help that there's starting to be talk of whether the order is really needed at this point. The Steelguard Wardens have almost done their job too well, where no one has gotten their hands on our artifact, and because of that, it's the question of, are we needed? Or people even remember what the artifact is? So, yeah, with where we're at... Sorry. Go ahead.
Peacetime creates weak starts? Is it?
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point, there's so few of us that are alive to remember Sazor at all that it's hard for people to remember those times. Many people, it's several generations at this point. So I think the commander and I are the only two people of the original order still alive.
I see. So what happened to the big bad evil individual that caused the order to form in the first place?
Sazor? I mean, he was destroyed by the golems. Do you not know your history?
It's a bit rusty, like my playing.
I see. I mean, I was a lad at the time. I was 15, 16, like a while ago, and the short version, if you want the more extended version, I would check out the library over in the temple, but the short version essentially is that we had everyone calls him a necromancer. I don't know that there's a better term. He just was able to control the undead, and the problem with fighting him was whoever died became under a creature under his power immediately, and it was essentially just a war of attrition. As we died, his force grew stronger, and we struggled. So everyone chipped in to assemble this powerful force of golems. They were able to finagle a way of sneaking into his, I don't even know if I call it his fortress. That I don't know a ton about, but wherever he was, and we mounted a frontal assault. We carried extremely heavy losses on our side, but the golems were able to get in, and because of their nature, they couldn't be animated against us. Yeah, exactly. So once they disposed of him, the fight ended, but the cost to build that 1,000 golem strong army, combined with the losses we had been suffering for years, and then just the loss of people, knowledge, everything, resources, we still haven't gotten back to what I remember. Even as a kid, I grew up while he was rampaging across the countries, but I still have memories of things that are lost. We have not recovered, and at this point, I mean, it's been 100 years, and we still haven't recovered.
Bad thing to hear.
Yeah, you can see like in his eyes, he's got like a little, almost like despair that's kind of broken through his facade for a minute. Like he never really seemed super friendly, like, well, maybe not friendly, but super happy when you met him. But he seems to be a little sad. At this point, he kind of snaps out of it, and the smile plasters back up on his face. Well, don't be a stranger. Let me know if you need anything. I probably can't get it for you, but at least I can pretend I'm important. And kind of gives you a little wave and heads back towards the front over here and out the door.
I just like wave him off. Continue playing a little more.
Squibbly kind of speaks up at this point. He's like, "Yeah, you maybe you're better off trying to use that loot against Yas. Might give you the best chance."
I just give a good hearty laugh, as hearty as a small body can give.
Okay. All right, and at that, let's jump over to Aldrich here. So Cranley kind of gestures you over. "Ah, another of my people. It has been a while."
Hello, brother. What help do you need today?
Well, we are making. What are we making? He kind of like shuffles back over towards the fire, and you can see like he looks like it's like a football player where he was like a linebacker that is maybe 20 years past his prime, like still extremely big, muscular, but like just has like an enormous gut now, and arms are still like ripped, and the rest of him just is a bit out of shape. And as he's kind of going back over, kind of shuffling through some of the papers that are lying on his counter over here, pulls up the list. "Oh, you know, the fun stuff. We have nails, we have a lid for Magus's jar of, I don't know, collections of something silly, like beads, I'm sure. What else we must make? File. Oh, God. I miss the days of weapons and swords and armor and shields. You know, the good stuff." And he kind of reaches behind this like little storage thing and like moves a box and pulls out this like awesome looking maul. It's just like, oh, never even got to use this beauty. Just like slams it into the floor and like crushes some of the rock there. This was
That is a beautiful weapon.
so good. And he like kind of sticks it back over there, and he just like kind of waves his hand over the rock there and mumbles something, and you can see the rock repairing itself. It's like, oh,
It's a beautiful weapon.
Time. Yes, it is. All right, well, here, man bellows. Once fire is hot enough, we shall crank these things out. I have you for an hour. If we finish faster, is good. If not, we finish tomorrow, I guess. All right. And so with that, he's starts getting some of his tools out. You can see he's got like a smaller collection of hammers and chisels and things that he's looking for, and it's just working with you on trying to get some of these things set up and ready to go as you're getting the fire hotter.
All right. Yeah, Aldrich knows just about any tool that he'll bring out. Having lived a wandering life, he's helped quite a few smithies and tinkerers. So, anything you need from me, I will very easily be able to make for you.
I like the confidence. Once we see skill, I shall ascertain whether you are correct in your confidence.
One can hope.
So yeah, he's just pulled out a bunch of stuff. You recognize, like, everything's pretty standard. There's nothing strange that he's pulled out at this time for these tools, and he just starts feeding some metal in there. Looks like he's got some old scraps of something. Maybe it was armor. Maybe it was some kind of plate, and is melting it down to kind of reform it into some of these other things they need. So you guys effectively are just kind of going through each of your jobs, and at this point, once you hit the hour, go ahead, Aldrich, and make a... if you have tools, you can do like a tool check of sorts, if you think it'd be appropriate for what you're working on. Because once the fire is hot enough, he'll have you start kind of working on some of these other pieces.
How do we roll tools, or do we just click on the D20 on the side and then just add the modifier we need?
You should be able to click on... Actually, that's a good question.
Do we actually have the tool equipment? Because we might have the proficiency, but I don't know if we've got the equipment on us to do the check.
Oh, that's an interesting point. I don't know. I haven't played around with the tools that much.
You'll have to drag the tool to your character, and then from there you can click on him.
Okay.
On the
All
tools.
right. Well, for now, I guess go ahead and just make, depending on what you're trying to do and what tool you're making, if you're proficient with that, whatever the appropriate ability score would be. We can just
I
use
am
the D20.
proficient in quite a few tools. So this one
I
would either
see
be a
that.
smith's tool, tinker tools. Yeah.
Let's go with Smith's tools, and let's just have you do a strength on this one.
All right, so that's be D20 plus
So
2.
I guess it'll just be proficiency. All right, 18. Wait, that was a 2d20.
Oh, that was 2D20? Then let's just do...
It was a 16 or 4. Yeah, the total roll would be a 16 because you rolled a 14 and a 2.
Okay.
So you don't have disadvantage, so you'd have that first one. So yeah, with a 16, you are able to like go through this pretty quickly, and you see Cranley is initially skeptical of your skills. Someone confident coming in, seems like this isn't the first situation he's had, but after you go ahead and crank out a few nails pretty quickly, he just kind of gives you a little more autonomy. Excellent. It is good to have these skills. I'm no longer the only one who can make shit. And then kind of wanders over here towards this like grinding wheel, and he's trying to work over here, and occasionally he just kind of looks over at you and just like check in and see if you need anything, and if not, just kind of nods and goes back to his thing. All right, we already had your performance check. Your loot playing was a little less than desired. Aiden, go ahead and make a I don't know what I want. What would you want to do for a cooking check of sorts?
I mean, I've got a herbalism kit itself. I imagine I'd
perfect.
probably be going... It would essentially be the equivalent of a medicine check for me. It's the same modifiers, proficiency and wisdom.
Okay, yeah, let's do a medicine check then for ease there. Yeah, you killed it. Like, Chopper is thrilled with the way that you were able to just go through, figure out what he's making, grab like these perfect spice blends, and he's tasting things as he's going. It's like, oh man, everything is so good. This is so much better than my last one. Well, actually, this is better than all of them. This is better than me. Like, you are gonna make this feast. This feast will be because of you. Oh.
I had some good teachers. It's no, I learned from the best.
And Pepper, you are attempting to like multitask this thing, reading through that book and trying to do some organizational skills here at the same time. Let's do some kind of intelligence check. I would say, based on what you're trying to do, why don't you do a history?
Okay. Oh, it's only 10.
So, when Priest Garen comes back over, he's like, not like thrilled with the job you've done, but it's like, it is good enough, I suppose. Thank you for your service, Pepper. And he kind of wanders back over. So at this point, you guys you're all done with the job that you had. So you've got, based on what Hans told you, you all have a couple hours before you're going to need to report to duty, which he will come gather you for.
So Pepper was taking that book and he wanted to try to learn something, learn a summon from that.
Yeah, so if you want, you could spend your couple hours doing that if you want. So I think, if I recall, you need to make a check if you're going to look. Actually, no, that one's just a research one.
Yeah, I forget what the research one is.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
So what I was thinking is he was going to grab the book and take the book with him and try to go find the other guys, but like while reading the whole time. So he's like flying through here. He bumps into this table. He bumps into this pew, and he like puts the book down a little bit, and he keeps flying, and then like starts looking at the book again, and then like he bumps into the wall in the corner as he's trying to get back into to find everyone else.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. So you can. Priest Garen was not super particular looking at anyone taking the book, so you could definitely have it with you.
Okay.
I have it up in the play test material. It's 2 hours per CR of studying.
Yes. So if you find a creature in there that you think you could summon, and if you're looking for Fae, we could figure out what would likely be in there.
Okay, so he is just walking through the hallway to try to get to you guys, and he seems to have found, here's fire. So, yeah,
okay.
he's just trying.
All right, and then Aiden and Bangle, you guys effectively finished at around the same time. Chopper seems just thrilled with you, Aiden, and just like, all right, I think you should get a little extra break here. I think I technically got you for like another 5-10 minutes, but why don't you just get your friend to stop playing that lute and we'll call it even?
You know what? You have a deal. and I'll wander over and I'll just sort of make that hand gesture of like you can stop now. You can stop. Please.
I just look at him a little dejected, like, on the trip over, like, dude.
Sorry, is that gonna miss that part?
Yeah, Bengal
Yeah, I
became
didn't
a
catch
robot for
that.
a second.
I just look at him, see his signal to stop, and look a little dejected, saying to myself, everyone on the trip over liked my music.
Hey, it's been a long journey. You're a bit out of practice, and let's be fair, it's hard to keep yourself in tune when you've got a bag over your head. So I'm sure you pick it up soon. You're good.
You got a point. As I look past him, I see Pepper. I ask if he's what kind of book he's got there.
This whole thing, it's I don't know, it's just it's about different types of creatures and the Fae and like their anatomies and stuff.
He hops up onto the table, and sits down on it with his legs crossed, looking at the book, puts it in his lap.
I just like, oh, that's interesting. Any particularly big ones in there, you think?
Maybe here in the back. I don't see anything right in this section, but I'll keep looking.
So looking through there, you do find that you think you could figure out how to build a formula to summon a. God, I'm not sure how to pronounce a satyr.
That's a satyr, yeah. That's
Satyr.
satyr.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like I have never said this word out loud. All right. Yeah. So you think, given enough time, you could figure out how to create a formula that would let you bring forth one.
So is it like guaranteed after 2 hours, or do I have to make a roll?
I think it should be guaranteed.
It is a
during
roll.
combat or observation that you have to make a roll.
So he's looking at the book, and he's looking at the anatomy and everything, and he's just like staring at these pictures and like really just taking them in, because he still hasn't figured out the whole formula thing. He's just like, oh, and he's like trying to envision this. It's more like an artistic thing almost to him, as opposed to like a scientific thing. Like he's always looking at them and like he's like turning the book upside down, even like to try to like see all the angles of everything that he can see on the pages. And he can read, but he's reading all those things as well. But he's just trying to figure out everything he could about this. But he doesn't think about it in formulas. He's thinking about it more in like shape. If that makes sense.
All right. And as you're doing that and like turning it upside down, you guys can hear coming from this table. It's like, check out the fairy. He can't even read the book. It's upside down.
I mean, I did have that mental image.
So Pepper actually like lays down on the table, holding the book upside down, even, and he's like, and he just says over his shoulder, he's like, no, I can read it pretty well, actually. This looks right. This looks right. And then he starts pretending to read, and he's like, it says here that you suck. He just keeps reading.
So when you say that, you see this guy like stand up quickly, and like so quickly, like the chair behind him just gets knocked over. Like, what did you say, you fairy?
He said I should start playing my lute some more.
And you see him have this like pained expression on his face. Like, I will take that lute if you play it again, and I will shove it somewhere. Leave it to your imagination.
Don't tell me a good time, damn it.
Sorry,
Pepper's still,
Say what?
I thought someone said something.
I said, don't tempt me with a good time there, bud.
Pepper is just kind of like, he's just laying down on the table, and he's like got his legs crossed over and like kind of flipping it up in the air a little bit, and he's like, I can see your bed nearby.
Aiden was originally just sitting there, was actually sort of leaning back and just enjoying and just taking in the atmosphere, and just kind of just sighs. Okay, come on, guys. There's no need for this. There's food coming up. Let's forget it's happened.
You see Squibbly just kind of standing there, kind of looking over all of you. Well, when you're ready, we'll take this to the grounds, the sparring grounds.
I'll tell you what, mate. How about we settle this with a few drinks? Huh? Make it a good time instead of a hard time.
He seems very, very on edge. But go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, because that's what we're known for over here on the dwarf side of the tracks. Oh,
How bad
man.
could it possibly go?
Oh, you wanted that.
Yeah, there is.
Problem.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Wait.
was expected.
How are you trying to persuade him, Aldrich? Because I was thinking about casting a Druidcraft to kind of like give you a little bit of support help you out.
Oh, he's just unfortunately Aldrich is a very dour, gloomy individual, so he's trying desperately to put on like a smile, but it looks like a grimace. His teeth are, not particularly well taken care of. He smells a little bit, so this whole like offer for camaraderie comes off a little bit creepy.
I can't remember what Druidcraft does versus prestidigitation. What are you trying to
I was
do?
I was trying to figure out what he wanted to do. So it says here you can create a harmless sensory effect,
Okay.
such as falling leaves, puff of wind. So as he looks at Aldrich's face, he sees like he looks like dour, like you said. So he casts Druidcraft to put like a thunder cloud over his head. Like or like a rain cloud over his head that's kind of like pretending to rain down over him.
You're just adding to my pain is what's happening here.
So,
I appreciate
Squibbly looks a bit confused, and this other person here just kind of slaps the table, and it's like, well played! I love it! And, Squibbly, not worth our time. We got bigger shit to take care of. Sit back down. And he kind of glares at Asmira for a second, but kind of looks back at you, and he's like, don't let it happen again. And he sits back down and rights his chair, and they kind of go back into like this conspiratorial little hustle that they had before, where they're all hunkered down over the table.
Gents, for a place we're all supposed to be allies, this is a little antagonistic.
Well, seems you're really on edge.
Yeah.
You're telling me no one even thanked me for my playing.
We'll circle back to that.
I think we should.
I mean, guys, it is our first day. I mean, we just have to grow on them. I mean, you guys know how much it took me to grow on you.
Growing on us is a bit of a stretch.
So about this time, Hans walks back over. He's like, so I heard you guys, for the most part, and he kind of like looks at everyone, but, well, I guess actually at this point, he looks at only Aiden and Aldrich. Did a pretty good job. And he's like, and I did hear that there might be some tempers going a little bit, so let's start early. Let's go ahead and... I have to show you around anyways, so let's make our way up here. I still can't move Hans.
Exit stage left.
Going up here.
All right, so then he kind of brings you guys up here towards Red, and as you guys are going up there, you hear Stumpy just it's like, these damn stools are too tall. I'm sore from my training. I'm not training with Yaz anymore. He's such an asshole. And Issa, who's sitting across from him, she's the one that has like the two knives and then a fork in her belt. She's just like, I'm getting me one of those yams. And Red kind of gestures to Hans as he comes over and nods his head, and Hans says, we're just gonna start a little early. You see there's like, Red is wearing this necklace that has a very ornamental looking device at the bottom of it, and he walks over towards the door and just slides this thing in and kind of twists it a little bit, and you hear like these mechanisms moving on the backside of it, and this door opens over here.
Ooh, fancy.
Could be behind
Inside
door number one.
Inside it is extremely dark.
Oh, guys, I can't see anything.
I'll lean around the corner and say, could we borrow a candle at all? Or a torch?
Let's see. Yeah, here, why don't you take this? And Red kind of reaches over and touches your shoulder, Aiden, which is now glowing with a little bit of light.
I am the torch, I understand.
Do you know how to give him light?
I thought I did, but that didn't work.
So it should be in the. You click on the.
Oh,
Yep.
There we go.
Give you...
Ah!
Okay.
I guess prestidigitation can't create a small light.
It can create fire if you had a piece of wood, but not consistent light.
So
Where are we
all the way
going?
down, yeah.
We're going
it's
to the. We're going outside into the sewers. That's where we're going now.
So as Hans is walking in front of you, he's like, "Well, we're on our way to where we have the artifact. I shall tell you one thing about it: do not try to go touch it. Don't go down that hallway. Our mission here is to protect it at all costs. So, fortunately, there's a very complicated maze to get there, and it is long. So." Every time you have to switch shifts, it takes a while to get there. And as they come down to the bottom here, oh, I just realized this guy's name is not showing for you.
Purple swirly man.
This is the summoner token that they made for me.
Hey, that's awesome.
Whoa!
I can't tell if that's a skull or a bird skull.
It is a bird skull. So as you guys get down here, Han says, Acolyte Xylon, it is good to see you. It has been a while. And he just kind of nods. Time marches on as water flows downhill. And Han says, I guess so. And just kind of walks back, or past him. And then at this point, he opens this door here. Same thing. Acolyte Xylon has this very complicated looking mechanism around his neck. Puts it through the lock. Twists it, opens it up. When you get inside, you can immediately see that there's some sort of like armory / training ground here, and there's an individual on the other side here that's Yost, and new recruits, finally someone to test my mettle against. And Hans kind of holds up a hand. He's like, not now, Yost. They're getting ready for their first duty. He's like, you want to let them, maybe we even try 2 versus 1. And there's this very stern looking individual over here in the corner. He's like, we will not be doing that. Listen to Hans. And then up in the other side over here, you guys can see this another acolyte. And from what you guys have picked up at this point, it seems like most of the people who can use some sort of magic are referred to as an acolyte, and they have this kind of symbol on their robe or armor or whatever they're wearing that has this picture of kind of like a leaf flowing on it. And the ones that seem much more martial focused do not. She says, welcome, recruits. It's great to meet you. We haven't had new recruits in some time. I'm glad to see some new faces. Welcome. I am Nira, Acolyte Nira. And she nods her head towards you.
I just give a slight wave.
Pleasure.
Hey, Nira, I'm Pepper.
As he gets like closer to her than she was expecting.
She kind of like is a little startled and like moves her face back a little bit. Well, hello. I don't believe I've had the pleasure of meeting a fairy before.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever met a Nira before.
First time.
Aiden does chuckle at that a bit.
She just, you can see like the corner of her mouth is like upturned into a little smile as well. We won't keep you guys. I know you have the shift to take over, but when you get some time, feel free to come back, and I guess you can spar against Yost if you'd like. Hope to see you at the feast. She just kind of nods, and Hans is kind of impatiently tapping his foot as he's kind of gesturing up this way. Come on, folks, we
Bye, Nira.
takes you up here.
As we go past Nira, I do actually pause to say, is Yes as bad as we've heard?
Are you saying that to Hans or someone else?
No, Nira. As we go past Nira. She's like talking to us.
She kind of whispers back, he's an asshole.
Noted. Appreciate it.
very talented, but he is an asshole.
I'll stay on his good side if I can.
Yeah, I mean, he's just very fast and brutal and mean. But I'd want him on my team. Leave it at that. Stumpy over here opens the door so you guys can get through. Same thing. He's got this very elaborate key. And Han's like, okay, and then here is where the maze gets fun. I will let you guys find the route. He just kind of stands by the door.
So, something I posted in our earlier chat is the Aldrich has dark vision, so maybe after stream we can work on dim vision for those of us with dark vision afterwards.
You should have dim vision. Right now it's set at 60.
Let's see. Yeah, there's
if you open up your token, there should be a senses section. You can click that and add dark vision there.
Edit token. Nope.
So don't worry about edit. So on attributes, when you open it up, you've got attributes, you've got acrobatics, animal handling, everything like that. Right below all the skills, you've got senses and a little pencil. Give that a click.
Oh yeah, he does have that already.
Okay, I do. Interesting.
Yeah, because
okay.
I've been able to see it on stream just fine.
Yeah, I think you can see. It's probably just super dim for you.
It might be.
Here.
I may just need to open.
Let me take over your character for a second, and I want to test
Fantastic.
somewhere
Throw me
dark.
anywhere you'd like.
All right, let's see.
That's an empty space.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I can see.
Okay,
It is
you
very
can
dim.
see. It's just very dim. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what I needed to know. I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I am. All right, cool. That's fine.
Hey, Brendan, we may have found a hole in the wall of your foundry.
Oh, really? Where?
Up where Mist is, his ping is right now.
Oh, up here.
Yeah,
All right, let me take a look.
just take a note, or you can look at the walls really quick.
Oh, interesting. I wonder.
Yeah, because we can
Everybody,
see like
quick through the hole
monsters
before he
on
forgets it. Before he closes it off.
Jumping through now!
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised because I built the map in Dungeon Alchemist and exported it, and I was surprised how flawlessly it exported. Oh, that's a window, evidently.
Oh, okay. That would be
Love
why.
it.
Everybody misses one. It happens.
Quick.
I love the fact that
we
it's a
literally
window.
break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
follow-up response on Twitch. Gurin99 says, I'm loving the playtest material. I'm actually playing with a group of my friends as an evolutionist that has a sentient tatzelworm named Scarf.
I love it.
All right. I teleported through a wall, so apparently I am a very high-level wizard with pass-through walls.
So at this point, you guys end up to the front here, and Hans kind of lets out a little sigh, and he's like, I see, Sebastian, you're on duty tonight. And Sebastian kind of looks up at all of you, and big smile on his face. It looks like there's something about him that's a little off. You're not exactly sure what it is. And he seems extremely friendly, though. It's like, I was hoping I'd get a chance to meet you new. It's great to have you join the team. Looking forward to feasting with you after our shifts. I'll be on duty the whole time you guys are, so I'll have the door. If there's issues, just let me know and come get me. Although I suppose if we have issues, I will probably already be gone before you will, since they'll have come through me to get in there, and by the time you know there's issues, then I'm dead already. But I guess if I'm dead, then, that would be sad. I would be disappointed. I guess, no, I wouldn't be disappointed because I'd be dead. Well, I guess it depends on what you believe. Like, depending on your beliefs, maybe I would be disappointed and be able to see that I'm disappointed. And then he keeps rambling for a little bit, and Hans just kind of like grabs his shoulder and shakes him a second. He's like, we got to get in there. He's like, oh, sorry, of course. And he opens the door for you guys. Same thing, very complicated looking locking mechanism where you can hear like rods moving through the door and the ceiling and the floor.
Mmm.
Oh.
Someone closed the door on me.
Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, only 3 will
You're
pass.
not allowed in.
So at this point, Hans kind of gestures around. Very, very simple. You just need to do perimeters in here. Your duty shift will be about 4 hours or so, and then then we'll come get you. It is a great time to get to know your recruits. I know you guys have traveled together a little bit, but how much you know each other is probably minimal at this point, so not a bad opportunity to get to know each other. And like I said, do not go try to get to the artifact. It will end extremely badly for you. And I likely wouldn't stand in that hallway too much either, since it can be mesmerizing. We'll leave it at that. But ironically, this is like the safest room in the whole stronghold, since you have to get through the whole maze to get here. So yeah, I'll be back 4 hours. If you need something, just let Sebastian know. But obviously don't bother him. And I would recommend, he kind of like glances over his shoulder, like Sebastian's just like out there staring and like grinning at all of you guys. He's like, I would caution against conversations anyways. Like they go grim and dark and are not pleasant and long. But
Just,
you guys
I just chime in. Is that a common thing amongst everyone here? I've kind of noticed that.
This particular set of shifts, yes. Like most of the others are sleeping, so right now we've got kind of the night crew, and this is usually the people who are new, like yourselves, or who have been, shall we say, having challenges.
So the night shift is the undesirables. Gotcha.
Yes, I mean even in here, like you get used to it, kind of with like the semi-permanent darkness, but it seems like your body still knows like when it's light out. And I mean, some of that might be from some of the food. I don't know if the good berries have some sort of effect for something like that, or it's the magic inherent in the place. And as he says that, he like runs his hand down a wall and is like tracing a rune that is like pretty worn at this point, but you can clearly see now that he's pointed out, like there is like magical glyphs carved into like every surface here.
Hans,
sorry?
Hans, what are we guarding against? This place seems to be pretty safe.
Well, I mean, there's unfortunately some of our biggest enemies are our founders, where the nation states, they didn't all fully agree in the commander's plan. She was given full autonomy and resources in how to guard the orb, but it was decided no one nation state should have any decision-making power over the Steelguard Wardens. So she decided it was too dangerous to study the artifact, and so it has been locked away, and no one knows its full capabilities. And once she made that decision, it was determined that maybe she was not the rightful owner of this, and renegade factions broke off and tried to break in, and it hasn't happened for probably like 70 years at this point. But it was a little brutal at the beginning. Obviously no one's made it in. Like, as far as we know, there's no one who's been inside here who at least is still alive and knows the layout. Everyone who built this place became a founding member and was the first round. So yeah, like I said, very safe.
There's no one thought to destroy it if it's this dangerous and you go into so much effort to keep it here. I mean, is
yeah,
it not
that was
possible?
It's likely possible, but we were unsuccessful. I obviously wasn't alive at the time when they attempted, but based on what the commander said, they tried all manner of things, and when they were uncertain if they could destroy it, they were very wary about doing something where it'd be difficult to find out if it was destroyed, such as moving it to a different plane or putting it into a volcano or something like that. Like, that might just leave it open for someone to pick up.
Someone who can withstand the temperatures of the volcano would rather not have them have it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or if there's a way to retrieve it. I mean, magic can do many things, and unfortunately, most of our knowledge is lost. Like, we have seen depictions, descriptions, and heard stories of what amazing feats could be done in the past, but I feel like we're just scratching the surface with what people are capable of now.
So,
Interesting.
how do you keep us from touching it? Just like, have you touched it?
No, no one in here has ever touched it. There's like I said, just don't go down that hallway.
I mean, it seems to be down that hallway. Like, how do you know no one's touched it?
I just look at her like, there's probably traps galore.
It's still there. So no one has touched it. The commander put all this stuff in. She is the only one who knows, and she has told no one how it works. And she just does not want you to go down that hallway. I know we had a recruit once who did, and he kind of gestures to this wall behind you. We cleaned up most of him from there.
Ooh.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So with that, he kind of nods his head and, all right, I got to get back to my duties as well. Hopefully, your shift goes smoothly. Again, 4 hours will pass faster than you realize, and it'll be time for the feast for you. So, hopefully we can catch up then. But yeah, I will meet you all soon. I will come retrieve you, and because after the feast, we'll need to find bunks for you and get you all settled in on that front as well. So realize it's been a long day already and be a long evening, but you will have a day before you have another shift, so should be plenty of time to rejuvenate. We understand the burden of travel, but today's a little different with the feast going on and everything, so appreciate your guys' patience and flexibility.
Thanks, Hans.
Yep.
So with that, Hans leaves, and you guys are in this room by yourself.
Well, gents, how shall we pass the time?
So you see Pepper kind of flit over to here, underneath a light, and sit down and start reading his book.
Okay, so Pepper is going to this corner here, you said?
The corner he's in, yes.
Oh, that corner. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I saw your cursor over there on my screen. You just said the.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. It just happened to be another corner. Okay, so you're going to that corner. And you're gonna start reading through your book. Aldrich, what are you doing?
Aldrich is kind of ignoring his compatriots.
Okay.
You see him. He's pulled something out from within his backpack, and you see a small set of tinker's tools, and he's fiddling with some sort of gadget. More in a absent-minded way, not like he's trying to actually build something. He's just fiddling with his hands and kind of thinking about the day.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go find a corner and start playing my lute, shaking off the rust, as it were.
Okay, go ahead and make another performance check. You're getting better.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, your loot skills are better than the average lootist.
Hey, Bangle, you sound good.
I just gives you
up.
the okay. Just gives you the okay symbol.
It's like, yeah.
So it's tolerable. It's like a radio station that's mostly getting service and occasionally dipping out, where it's I could kind of listen to this.
Sweet.
Aiden will go and sit next to Pepper and say, "You seem really interested in this book. What are you hoping to get out of it?"
Well, I don't know. I was just looking to see what I could find out about the different animals and monsters and stuff. And he kind of holds up in the page of the Satyr. Again, just kind of towards you to look at.
Is there a particular thing you enjoy reading about? Just a hobby of yours?
Well, just looking at books. It's fun sometimes to look at books. They didn't give me much books in the carnival, so I'm trying to catch up.
Aiden raises an eyebrow, clearly not quite believing it a little. Clearly thinking there's a bit more to it than that. But I hope you enjoy it. If you see anything particularly interesting, be interesting to learn about it.
Well, when I'm done with this book, I'll give it to you. That's fine.
As you guys' conversation continues, Aldrich, just still looking at his whatever he's just speaks up. It seems weird that we're all here. What is everybody's contribution to the Wardens? I, for example, I like messing with things, tinkering with stuff, but I found some new powers over the last decade or so. Able to conjure things from nothing. What do you bring to the table, fairy boy?
I am also able to summon things, but I can't control it sometimes. Sometimes I can. I don't know. I'm still learning.
And he kind of like grunts, and he grunts, and he starts to strain, and he goes, "Arr!" And then he puts the book down, he strains, and then he pulls from his sleeve, he pulls out like a fake flower and goes like this, and he holds it in front of you.
Interesting.
What of you, Aiden?
Sorry, go on.
What skills have you in this endeavor?
Well, I worked with and at this point, you'd see him absolutely holding on to the necklace that's around it that he's got. I'm saying, I've worked under a quite powerful mage, so I've got a reasonable understanding of magic. I can also call things from nothing. Well, I can call things. It's complicated, but if push comes to shove, I'm sure I can help out.
Eldrick then moves around the corner and kind of leans his head down. Bangle!
Yeah, what's up?
I have an odd question. Are you also able to conjure and summon things from your mind?
Yep, got it right on the head. When I initially discovered this power, I kind of blew my arm off. Long story, that one.
Does this not seem strange to you, gentlemen? The four of us brought in now and these specific abilities.
Seems like things are about to be shaken up.
I actually had a question. It's interesting you say that. When and how were you able to start bringing things forward? Was there something that sparked it?
Lots of studying. I
Studying?
had a fairly large tragedy as a child in my youth, and I've had to do a fair bit of wandering. And I realized through finding odd books here and there, much like our friend over there has, by studying creatures and observing them, I'd even managed to use certain formulae to pull things out of whatever this power is that we share. Can't do much with it. Mostly right now it's just whatever pops into my imagination, but studying seems to do it for me.
Interesting. Is it the same for all of you?
I just speak up as I'm complaining. It's like, yeah, I was traveling as a bard, ran into a sort of scholarly-looking fellow pulling gigantic beasts, as we were describing from thin air. Next, I look at his material, and this was the result. As he just stops playing and holds up his arm, as like, this is why I tend to not go too far with things.
I can see that. You, Pepper, is it the same? Yeah, you study and learn to call things forward?
No. Actually, so I used to work with a a magician doing parlor tricks and things like that, and I would help him summon the rabbits out of the hat. And so I'd hide underneath the stage, and then he'd pull down and stick his hand in the hat, and I'd hand him a rabbit. And then one day I stared at him for a really long time, and instead of a rabbit, it was a big rabbit with big giant teeth, and then it bit his arm off. And then I realized I probably shouldn't do that anymore. So I ran away.
At this point, I turn to Bang and say, I just want to check. You didn't lose your arm to a rabbit, did you?
No, I was in a field and I started doing something. Next, bright flash of light, and I woke up at that summoner's in room, all bandaged up. So,
just that felt like a coincidence. I had to check out. That would have been very interesting if. Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I have not met you before now.
Interesting.
What about you?
Mine's a little different. I wouldn't say it's studying, so to speak, as understanding something. You all conjure something from nothing. I pull things from, and there is a pause and a real deliberate thinking about the words being used. Somewhere, I pull things from somewhere else.
Like a hat?
Yeah. You could. No, I best not. Not like a hat.
Oh, okay. Because I have a hat that we could try to pull something from if you'd like.
Such as another plane, perhaps?
Probably another plane, yes.
I felt the same, but it's different. Yes, you've described it well. I study to form the shapes that I wish in my mind, and what I pull comes from somewhere else. I'm not quite sure where, and I think that's where this extra time spent in research would help.
Mine is a little different in that I'm not necessarily studying a thing that I'm looking to summon. It's more about understanding where these things come from, rather than understanding the thing itself.
Interesting. I would like to speak more on this some other time.
Maybe. Let's shelf that one for now. Still early days, if you don't mind.
And we do have a job to do.
Yep, our job is sitting around hoping nothing ever happens.
It's gonna be a good day. Nothing bad's gonna happen here. Nope.
I just give her a sharp, or give him a sharp look and go, never say that. That's what I said when I lost this. Lost my arm, What's the worst that could happen?
And you see, Aiden was literally about said the word "what's the," and then as soon as you say that, it just shuts up.
As soon as you say that, you hear this tremendous crash coming. Only Bangle can see this, so the rest of you just hear this crash echoing through the hall, where sounds like the crushing of stone. And Bangle, you see some stones burst inward here, and there's a very small opening, and some little creatures start crawling through that opening. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
As we're doing this, I just shoot down the hallway. I told you so, you freaking idiots!
I just say it wasn't me. I didn't say the words. You cannot pin this on me.
How are you rolling initiative? Are you just hitting initiative?
So
if you click on
no, go on, tag. You're in. Sorry. Basically, you know, you've got the thing that pops up with dash, disengage, cast spell.
Got it.
Yep.
I'm
was
number
easy.
one. I'm number one.
Okay.
Did you just waste in that 20?
No, I don't think so.
18.
I mean, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, it's never wasted on initiative.
I don't know. I kind of always want that on a crit.
Yeah,
Give me a 19 all day long.
All right. So, Bangle, you can see like what was one rat is now a whole bunch of rats that have pulled through, but they like you. It's hard to tell in the light because you're a little farther away from them, but it looks like they are like skeletal versions where they seem to have lost most of their hair and they're just creepily crawling through there.
Right.
And let's see.
Oh, good.
Can I just shout out as I see this? We got incoming!
Uh-oh.
All right. So at this point, you guys would see. Actually, you guys may not be paying attention, looking that direction. If you are, you do see these rats here. If not, you would not.
Would
know.
would we need to make a perception check for the breaking of the wall, or are we?
You guys definitely heard that, so you'd be looking
Okay.
around. So like on your turn, just kind of spinning around quickly, you would see that they're there. I wouldn't require any check for it.
Okay.
There's enough of them, and they're like you can hear the like skittering of bones on the floor, on the like solid stone. Pepper, you are up first.
Okay, so looking at, I was sitting cross-legged on the floor, and I look up, so I have to stand up, and Pepper is, oh, what is all these? And he decides that he wants to, hold on for a second. He wants to, he's going to spend his bonus action, and he's going to summon the summon. What's it called again? The MFT.
Oh yeah.
MFT.
You're gonna summon a creature.
I'm going to summon my creature.
Okay.
But he's not going to look like a baboon. He's going to look like a giant bunny with big gnarly teeth.
Okay.
Like big gnarly. And the I'm gonna have my bunny. It doesn't have the attack built into it, but I want to have him attack.
Okay, it should if you go to features. Oh, you're right. This one doesn't. What happened to my?
Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like the fact that it's a bunny boon.
Yeah, I was gonna think of it. It's like that's a great baboon looking bunny right there.
Bunny boon.
A bun boon.
Boon,
Sure.
boon.
We are now in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where we just start mixing up creatures.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess
you'll
you're-
get there eventually, right?
Well, believe me, you're. That's exactly what you're going to get from me.
Bunny.
Bunny boon.
Good.
Perhaps
name.
not specifically a bunny bone, but we'll see.
So I guess for ease of rolling through this for now, I'm not sure what happened to the stuff I'd put in there. Sorry about that. Just roll. He gets 2 attacks, so you could do 2d20 for both attacks, and then the attacks will do 1d6 damage each. So if you hit, you could for both you could do a 2d6.
First one's a 14. The second one is a 9. There's no pluses.
They have a +2. So your second
So
one, both
16
would hit.
and 11.
Yeah, both
Okay.
would hit. And so then that's a 2d6 for damage.
First blood.
Okay.
Okay, 8. All right.
So my giant fluffy bunny, with his big gnarly teeth, rears back, and with one he uses his claws and swipes with one claw, and he swipes the other with the other claw. And then bunnies don't really make noise, so he kind of just leans back and goes with his teeth.
All right. And you guys see this like kind of like these skeletal rats are just getting like some of them are like getting crushed by these teeth here and there. All right. That anything else, Pepper?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. All right. This will put us at Bangle.
Yep. Well, seeing as I only have 25 feet of movement, I am going to move. Oh, I'm going to take the dash and move over here.
Okay.
Can I see anything from where they came?
Yeah, so there's like you can see the rock looks like it was hit by something on the outside, and these are all like stones that were cut and kind of fitted together, so it's like more like a brick wall kind of thing, except the
Right.
rocks are substantially bigger. I guess more like a castle. Go that route. And so like some of them are smashed towards you, and where two of them are bent, there's like a very small opening. It is. Do you have night vision or dark vision?
I'm halfling, so I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah, like looking through there, like it's extremely dark, and you saw the rats come out of there, but you can't see anything else looking in there because it's just too dark, and it's a very small opening. It's only like a couple inches wide.
Oh, the rabbits are over here past the corner, aren't they?
Yeah, you might be able to see the rats. I can't quite tell. And then somewhere down there, yeah, you think there's the.
I think based on like overall vision, I don't think so from that range.
Oh, I still have 5 feet left of my movement, so I'm just gonna move right there.
Okay.
And yeah, actually, I can do that and then take another 5-foot step. Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess that is my turn.
Okay. So at that point, you hear this like kind of squelching noise behind you, and this creature rushes out of the wall, kind of having turned into more of like a gelatinous substance, and then coming back into shape where it's very like your back's to it right now, so you can't really like you hear it out of the corner of your eye, and glancing over your shoulder, you see it take its shape again. It looks like it's missing like all the bones in its body, and these arms like strike out towards you. Let's see.
AC of 15.
Okay, so the first attack misses.
That's a critical fail, actually.
All right.
Whoa.
Second one hits. You take 7 damage.
Oh.
And at this point, like this like tentacle-ish arm comes out with these like serrated palms that wrap around and grab onto you, and you're now grappled and restrained.
Do I get a save against it or not?
You could attempt to use an action to save on your turn if you'd like. And then you see it attack you again. Advantage because you are restrained. It'll be 8 damage.
Well, I'm down.
Ow! Whoa!
And then you see it move up like right next to you and attack you one more time. There's a 15 hit.
15 is my AC.
Okay.
So,
Drone,
come to
if you
think of
drone,
it-
it's with advantage too.
Yeah, so he did. I think you're dead because you only have 10 health, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Bangle has bit the dust here.
Well, the question is, that's if he hits him, it's just 2 failed death saves. He still gets 1 next turn.
I think if you do your full health in the negative, then it outright kills you, though. And since he's at 0 and it did 10 damage, you'd put him at -10.
Well, it does.
Yep.
Wow.
Mechanically, if you're 10 past that at this point, yep, it's death.
So it was just enough
Well,
to-
actually, the rules state that if he hits, it doesn't matter how much damage it does. It just deals the 2. If he's up and goes negative, then he dies. Once he's on the ground, it's just 2. If it's a regular hit, it's 1 death save. If it's a critical hit, it's 2 death saves.
So grappled in this thing's jaws. And...
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have long to live either way. He can either
Yeah, and
be
I guess-
dead or not.
You guys technically don't. You essentially saw Bangle like run over there, but you didn't see what happened to him.
Do they hear me screaming in agony as I'm getting slashed?
Probably heard him let out a yell, but it's hard to distinguish that between his flute playing, so you're not sure what he's doing over there.
Damage and healing.
Okay, this takes us to Aldrich.
Well, so far we have a rat, and let us grab myself. Come on, let me grab me. I can't grab myself. Oh, it's because I'm not doing that. That's why. Derp! And how do I just move, huh? 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I am going to use... let's see, I guess I'll use Reaper's Fist at the moment. Try to punch it out of existence.
Okay.
And Reaper's Fist and roll.
Yeah, that'll hit. Nice.
Damn.
Ooh.
And if I was hurt, I would heal a couple hit points, but I'm not.
For some reason, it still says I'm at 3 health on my character sheet.
Oh, I don't think we took it off. Oh,
Damage
that's because it
bonus.
was a miss until I changed it to a hit. You've got, let's see, 2 fails.
And now I see why people say level 1 characters are anemic.
Yep.
They're pretty
Yep.
squishy.
Alright, so you did that. You got healed, but technically you're full. Anything else, Aldrich?
Let's see. As a bonus action, do I have any ones I would rather I'd particularly like to use? I don't think so. Yeah, I think for the moment. Actually, no. I will also summon a MFST for the moment, and I'm
Okay.
going to push it over here. But I don't have access to pull out my own little dude.
I just
can't
made
pull
you
it.
one.
There we go. So that's him. He's gonna show up right here. I can't see down that hallway with it though.
That should be correct. You don't get vision from your summons.
Oh, but does
Unless
the summons get a vision? Does the summons get to see or no? I just have to see it, huh?
Yes, so your summon, like, you can give it commands to do things, so it could like walk through darkness and still be able to do it. So as long as you can telepathically reach it, then it could accomplish whatever you're trying to tell it to do.
Yeah,
But
it
you
doesn't
won't
have dark vision.
vision. Yeah,
Yeah, it
does
doesn't
not
have dark vision itself. Are there? I saw there were light sources up here, so he would be able to see. The thing would be able to see Bengal though.
Yes.
So then,
do
as a
you want me
movement
to
action.
give him vision, so like your character wouldn't have this.
Yeah. If you
but
can just give that vision, then the character. I'm not going to use character knowledge. It's just going to be. Have we decided how much information we can get from our creatures through telepathic or empathic link?
They won't give you any information. You're giving them information. It's like a one-way unless you went evolutionist
Okay.
or took minds off.
And then for the last of my movement, I will move forward to this, keeping my shield up.
Okay.
And then I will send this 25, 30 feet down the corridor and just kind of wait for it to see until my next turn, I guess.
Okay.
I can't see it. I'm just saying move that direction and see what happens.
Gotcha. All right, that takes us to Aiden.
Okay, so for some reason my vision has now gone entirely. I think I don't know if it's. Hang on. Oh no, there we go. Fixed it. So upon hearing everything that's gone on, I've heard a shout coming up from up there. I'm going to move my full 30 feet upwards to there. So 30 feet. Yep, there we go. And I'm just going to sort of hold onto the necklace and reach hand forward, and I'm going to summon a creature here.
Okay.
And just seeing a bunch of skeletal rats have turned up, a bunch of things going down. The first emotion that flashes to mind is fear, and I reach out to the place I reach through to, say, "I'm sorry, I need to borrow this."
Skitter. Yeah.
And there's just going to be a small opening, and from it, this small black, almost oil-like spider begins to come out of the ground, and I'm going to telepathically command it to go and help Vangal and protect him. I obviously don't know what's going on down there, so I can't give any specifics, but I'm just saying to protect Bangle.
Okay.
It's just an oil-like spider, almost slides and like slicks off of the ground.
Damn, what a description. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I guess on its turn then it could move. It's got a movement speed of 25, so you could have it move further to dash down.
Yeah, I imagine the furthest I can summon it is either here or here, just and as close as I can, basically. And I want it to, because I don't know where this thing is or any details about it, but it is just going to move, get to it as best as it can, and whatever protect Bangle, basically.
Okay, yeah. So I think
It may not get in range this turn. It may have to use its action to dash, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have to use its action to dash then.
Yep.
Alright, so it would be its turn now, so you could effectively just move him over there where you wanted.
Yeah, so it'd be 25 feet would be there. I imagine it would dash then. If your command was to protect him, it would just get into range to do that. And that'd
Get in its face.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so these rats, they're going to attack the last thing that attacked them. So they're going to try to take a bite out of Aldrich here. Unsuccessfully. He's just holding that shield up and smashing the rats as they're trying to come by it. They don't do anything else. This takes us to Pepper.
Oh, Pepper, having seen Aiden run down that way, assumes that everything's okay that way, so he's gonna come over here to get out of the way of anything coming down that way, and he's going to command his bunny to take another attack, or another two attacks.
All right.
1 second.
Come on, buddy.
Sorry, my headset out of battery. So it's roll 1d20. And it's +2, right?
1d20. Yes.
Okay, so the first one is a 4. The
Misses.
second one is a 19. So then it's roll.
The second one hits.
Did you say 6 or 8? Sorry.
It's a 1d6.
Okay, 1d6. 6 damage. Woo!
All right.
Oh.
Max damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to leave the bunny there to block up the path. And then Pepper's
Okay.
going to stay right there where he is.
All right. Bangle, I need a death save.
Come on, my dude. Come on.
All right. Got
Still
one
here.
success.
Still here. I'm coming for you, my dude. I'm going.
I'm sorry. It's just like turn 1, and I'm down.
If
Bangle,
only we had a healer in the party, this would be so much easier.
Bangle, are you missed or
I missed
No, you-
his. I
missed is Aiden? Okay. All right. All right. So Bangle, you succeeded on your death save. It is now this creature's turn, and it is going to attack you again, because it's got one arm already wrapped around you. All right. So it's got advantage here.
And it misses.
Miss.
It misses.
Going for that second attack.
Oh no.
All right.
I mean, would it attack something else that's coming towards it, or would it just try and
Well,
continue?
how many death saves are you down, Bengal?
He's down all
that was
three
the
at this
third.
point.
Well, I mean,
At this point, Bangle has succumbed. And I think this is probably a good spot to wrap because we've got 2 minutes left.
Rip in peace, Bangle.
Oh my god!
Rip in peace.
I mean, at this point, you're just looking at bringing in Dangle, his cousin.
Love it.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
Next.
what
week-
a
Sorry, go ahead.
no, just a rough night.
Yep. I was gonna say next week we should start. Like I wanted to get through at least some of this, and then we can go through like what you guys are thinking about the character so far, how it was designing them, if there was questions or uncertainties with any of the rules, clarity, that kind of stuff, and then how combat's been so far for first few minutes, and then we can jump back into it. And then ideally at the end of each session we should try to have something. But since we spent so long with the session 0 at the front, doing stuff that was not the game, I didn't want to cut into it too much.
I am down for that.
Yeah, done.
All right,
Sounds good.
awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds
And,
good.
Bangle,
I
if you
will-
want
a
to
new
message
character.
me outside of the game, we will talk about next week.
Yep.
So maybe Bengal
mean-
really is the big bad.
I mean, yes, now he is.
Oh God, you could. I can already.
I'm
I have.
next to the orb.
Yeah, I was thinking like the necromancy orb. Okay, well, no I mean, theories abound. Like,
Yes, speculate all you like.
chat.
Can we now observe and study Bangle and now summon fairies? No, I'm joking. Just dissect him in our room. All right,
I
good night,
gotta
guys.
go take care of the little one. I will catch you guys later.
Later.
I'll go ahead and do the outro from here.
All right, perfect. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Take care.
Thanks, Brendan.
Yep, you got it.
Oh, that's
Man,
funny.
what a crazy first game. What a way to wrap up first death. And technically in session 0, but you know what? That's you always miss the shots you don't take. Am I right?
Well, you guys said 20 minutes. It turned out to be 2 hours. So,
You know
Yeah.
what? That's in fact better for y'all. You know, y'all made it out just almost alive.
Most of us did.
Yeah.
Most of us made it out.
Oh, well, hang on. Technically, we haven't made it out yet.
You know what? This is fair. There's always a chance that you don't, but I have faith. I do in fact have faith with y'all. But man, I mean, what first session? What do you guys think?
I'm definitely enjoying the group dynamic. It is we tend to mesh well. I am definitely terrified of anything that Brendan now throws at us.
Yep. Mental note, summons
And-
out at the start.
And I am now gonna consider playing something like a Goliath or some sort. You know, something that can take a hit and just not care.
Are you going to be sticking with the summoner, do you think?
Yes, I still want Summoner, but
Excellent.
Bengal, my dear Bengal, his armor's gonna be so cool.
Hang on, he might not be done yet. He may. Who knows what happens next to a big old necromancy orb?
This is true. Yeah, and
Maybe reborn.
Let's hope that Brendan doesn't actually listen to this later, because
Oh, yeah.
we don't need
Yeah.
an undead lich Bengal walking around.
No. You don't need that. I need that.
I feel like the audience might also need that too. I agree. Darkness 3. I also can't wait for next week. If y'all would like to join us for session 2 of Steelguard Wardens, please join us on September 8th. Same weekday on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully y'all can do the math for when that is. We also have some folks that are joining us overseas. Some of us are in the United States, while Aiden is over in the UK. So it's very late for them right now. Thank you for actually coming and joining us for these games for the next several weeks. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Good sir.
Very kind, thank you.
Yeah, of course. And again, thank you guys for joining us. If you guys want to see more of the stuff we do at CtrlAltCrit, please give us a look on our YouTube channel. We do a ton of tabletop RPG content from a variety of different games. If you enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, we do have that content. But if you'd like to check out something a little different, we have content from a ton of different TTRPGs, both homebrew material that's out there in the ether and stuff that has been created by the CtrlAltCrit fam. And we very much like to also showcase games that are outside of the spectrum of Dungeons & Dragons, in addition to, of course, playing it ourselves. So please check it out. In fact, if you will join us for Steelguard Wardens next week, you will be rewarded with another game a couple days after, on the 10th, where we showcase 21XX, the Mega Man X tabletop RPG created by myself. So definitely check that out on the 10th. We have a creators two-shot event, which is going to be going on, which will also have a session 0 kind of like this one. So I hope you'll check that out too. And we have more content, of course, showcasing at CtrlAltCrit. Please definitely check it out throughout the month of September. For those who are following us on Twitch, it's September, so if you want to go ahead and get those subs down our way and showcase some love to the CtrlAltCrit fam, it would be very much appreciated. And please follow us on YouTube and Twitch. Every little bit helps. We very much appreciate it. If you want to support the content we do at CtrlAltCrit and support the opportunity of being able to join in and take part in games outside of the shenanigans of Steelguard Wardens here, please support us at patreon.com/CtrlAltCrit. It's very, very helpful. Support the folks at KnightVisionCreative. Brendan has spent months working on this campaign and has been working very hard on making Creed's Codex Arcane Secrets of the Summoners one of the greatest experiences for Tabletop 5th Edition and beyond, because I imagine there will likely be a conversion. I guess I know we've heard about one D&D as a thing. It's coming. I'm curious to see how this converts to it, if that's how that works. So, much hype. Again, thanks very much, guys. Take care. We will see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Well, good morning.
Or yes,
Good morning, or good evening, or good night. Good morning, good evening, or good night.
Good night. Good morning. Good evening. Good